Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the University of Oregon Esports Twitch. We're here live today, here to watch some Valorant. University of Oregon Yellow going to be taking on Seattle University Red in a classic PlayFly matchup. We're here in round two. My name is Chase, also known as Wakeless. I'm here on the Valorant Green team. Hopefully going to give you some good insight today, and I'm joined by my co-caster.
I'm Chance, hopefully going to give you some better insight than Chase. The bar's pretty low, but I'm retired from the game, but I would consider myself the #1 cheerleader for Yo Yellow. That's my qualification here today.
And if I'm not mistaken, you used to be the coach for University of Oregon
Coach
Yellow.
is a strong word. I think that they're all a little smarter than me.
I see.
And we're going to see that in the server today. But, I tried my best.
Yeah, all right.
Tried
Well,
my best.
it looks like we're getting through some map bans going on right now. We also do today, we're going to have player cams, hopefully some game audio listen in. We'll take a look into the lounge real quick, look at all the players. Oh, they look great. Look at them. So enthusiastic.
Oh, wow. I mean, they're locked into the bands, to be honest.
It looks like only Yoshi Arya has her jersey there today. Oh, actually, Gemma Sal also with her jersey. The rest of the team not too patriotic
Yeah,
for
not enough
University of
school
Oregon.
spirit, to be honest. But
I'll
maybe
tell you what.
they got to save it for playoffs, you know?
All the University of Oregon Green players would be wearing their jerseys. That's all I'm saying.
And how's that going for you?
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough, fair
Check the
enough.
win rate. Check the win rate.
So what are you looking for today out of University of Oregon Yellow?
I'm looking forward to seeing them rolling. It's been a bit since I've watched this team lose. And,
Wow.
I'm really enjoying that happening. I'm really enjoying seeing them win bonus rounds and then convert that into high scores in the half.
All right. Well, hopefully they will be able to carry that forward here. Looks like map one today is going to be Pearl.
Pearl.
Do you have any familiarity with University of Oregon's comp on Pearl at
Not
all?
necessarily. That's kind of after I retired from the game, but I think they got a Vice. Last I heard, it was a Vice Chamber double sentee, but I'm not sure if they're sticking with that or not. We're gonna find out in Agent Select here pretty soon.
Gotcha. A little bit of the G2 composition, maybe something like that.
I think so. I think we had the Aiden Chamber, or the Sloth Chamber, excuse me. But I don't know if they're sticking with that or not. We're gonna find out. I'd like to
Alright.
see his op online.
Yeah, I mean, with that double sentinel comp, obviously they're going to be prioritizing defensive rounds, and offense looks a lot like slow control deep inserts a lot with that chamber, right? So hopefully we'll be seeing some of that from Sloth. I know he's not necessarily the most patient player out there, so it'll be interesting to see if he can take the right timings here.
I don't know. I'm confident in him. I've been seeing him cook up a little bit too much. I think he's grown up. I've seen him play for too long, and I think he's an adult now in the way that he plays Valorant.
He really grew up, huh?
Yeah. I think we're gonna be looking at this A main orb a lot. We're starting defense. Highlight some important parts of this map. But we're about to see the comps, and we'll have lots of thoughts on those.
Yeah, definitely. I do want to throw out there for the fans watching at home, University of Oregon Green and University of Oregon Yellow. We got a bit of a friendly rivalry, of course, among the program. And, last time I was here on this broadcast, we were coming off of the back of a very embarrassing scrimmage in which University of Oregon Yellow kind of lambasted us a little bit. And I'm very happy to report that after last week, there was a bit of a reversal of the roles. So hopefully that's not affecting them too much out here today. I had heard that maybe there was a little bit of tension coming in, but it seems like they had a match last week and they kind of
It's
stopped.
cleaned up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think you're reading too far into it. I think they're in your head, and you're not really like a main thought for
Yeah,
them.
they don't
Like
really
they
think
got a
about us.
match, and you're thinking about the scrim with you. Like I don't know. But check out these comps. Looks like we are sticking with this double senti for UO Yellow. And then for Seattle University, it's looking like, I don't know, more traditional, I guess you would say. A little mid-range, a little bit of Gecko Fade, a little bit of Solo Killjoy. We're throwing it back.
Yeah, bringing us back to maybe the last time Pearl was in the pool, rather than the current day meta on the map. I know that Green, we've been experimenting with the Vice recently, kind of revamping our Pearl. I don't know, for those of you that watched our CVAL match against Cal Blue, we did not look very sharp on that map, and so we've been looking to retool, and I think a lot of what University of Oregon Yellow here is going to be doing is going to look a little bit similar to what we've been trying to work, so I'm excited to see there. On the side of Seattle Red,
We just
though,
got the switch up last second.
last second Tejo pick, I kind of like that. I'm a big Tejo believer. I don't know about you, Chance.
You got to think about the arguments that were happening in the Argent Select there. Like, hey, let me go Teo. Hey, let me have it. Let me have it. So I'm excited to see what TK Black Belt can bring to the table.
Yeah, definitely. I think University of Oregon, they run a very strict regiment. You know, everybody knows exactly what they're playing, and they knew what they were playing when they woke up this morning. Doesn't look like they have that same kind of team chemistry over on Seattle Red.
No, I don't know. Sometimes pressure builds diamonds. That's what I'm saying. Yo, check out Lewis Scoobs on Yoru. I think it used to be a different player on Yoru. Or maybe it was Arya, but now we changed the roles around.
Yeah, you know, I know that University of Oregon likes to run the ISO Yoru comp on Haven, and they've been putting Scoobs on Yoru on that map. So maybe it's just, you know, trying to consolidate the roles a little bit. I'd be looking forward to, you know, what kind of firepower Scoobs has got going on today.
Looks like we were posturing for a little bit of B fight, B trap, something like that on UO Yellow, and Seattle University, a little bit of an A lean. So maybe a slower round.
All right, jumping in. Seattle Red looking to take that A main control. Sloth is taking a pretty aggressive angle with his TP here. The drone comes in, forcing him out there. That's going to inform the stack to begin making their way over to the A-bomb side.
The rotate from UO Yellow. Lots of numbers coming to this A side. Looks pretty good right now.
The blitz popping the dash. Going to dash into the smoke and take site control here. Only one on the backside. Flash over. He's going to get stunned up, but it looks like the fight's still coming through. The fast flood here from University of Oregon Yellow as Kablitz finds the opener.
Rotates are in there for UO Yellow, flooding out of the flower smoke. Looking like a 4v4, and here comes the Art Lurk.
Really good refight so far from University of Oregon, kind of keeping Seattle Red at bay here, forcing them to regroup, rethink their plan here before they make their next strike.
Here's the reset from Seattle University. We got Fade bringing the bomb back in spawn. A little bit of a reset, calm down in the mid-round. Control the map in the 4v4.
I'd like to see maybe a little bit of re-aggression from University of Oregon here. They don't really have any information on much of the map at all right now. So slow rotate through spawn, kind of gambling towards B here as Seattle Red really has as much map space as they want as they trigger that vice wall.
Trip the B wall, let's UO Yellow know.
30 seconds
Here
left.
comes Scoobs in through spawn. Luca back sight, got a lot to do.
Needs to find at least one here, hopefully looking for two before the rotates can come in. Plant going down from Fish. Luca taking his time, looks for one, back turn, finds the first pick out.
One. Now we're going to take our time on this retake.
All these players grouped up in street. Good shots out from Seattle Red, but the defuse is coming in. It's not planted for them. Arya finds
Luca
two, but the defuse comes through
and there's
for
the
University
bomb.
of
That's
Oregon.
what matters.
And the knife kill.
Big round, big win from Muka.
And the players very excited in the lounge over there after that one.
Gunfights go in the favor of Seattle University, but it doesn't matter because Muka's on the bomb and the round ends. Big knife kill to secure the confidence too. I'd like to see that.
If I'm Seattle Red, I'm a little frustrated. It didn't seem like they had too great of an idea of what to do once the bomb went down. You know, you had those three players grouped up in street while the bomb was planted on default. Really just no kind of game plan should University of Oregon find those first hits and floods. So looks like they're going to go for that A main control again early. This time, the Astro with the Sova as the fight for the chamber goes the way of Sloth. That's a great shot.
Spike
He's built for that. I'm telling you. Get him on chamber. Keep him on chamber. I mean, have a little belief in the system. Here's Lewis finding Kablitz in middle.
Oh no!
Oh no! Hey, he doesn't have his mouse pad. Today.
Good trade out from Sloth there, looking to equalize. And you know, it was only a sheriff at the end of the day, so no guns picked up for the side of Seattle Red there. Last two players, presence made.
Looks like they're deciding whether or not to come into this A site. But
Another
Sloth
one
picks
for
him up.
He's really
Progressing
farming those
towards his
egos there.
ult.
Look at him go. He wants more. He's still hungry for more. Fourth walks out and he's able to find it.
Finds the last one. He's only 3 away from that chamber ultimate.
Yeah, really good shots out from Sloth there. Kind of picked up Scoobs a little bit for a bit of an ugly whiff, but you know what? That's still a second round on the board for University of Oregon.
That's right, and look at this buy. You know, they're saving a lot into this bonus. Doesn't look like the scariest buy you've ever seen, but I'd like to listen in and see if Tyler's cooking up any plans.
Move up on Arya as well. I like that. No, play connector.
Arya, play connector as well.
Yeah.
Looks like putting two towards strong
come
connector.
aggro with me this time.
Anticipating maybe a bit of a
His
mid
calls are fine.
split.
Smoke main north.
Towards
Maybe,
B.
but we're gonna do some A main control and then maybe inform some rotates.
Find some presence there. Nothing on the dart. So they can feel pretty confident here that Seattle Red's not making the same pressure that they had the first 2 rounds as the Teo drone comes out. Scans nothing.
Honestly, not the worst map control from Seattle University. They got some B-long info and some mid control. Looking like a pretty good bonus so far. Or anti-bonus, rather.
Taking that back.
Yeah, I think a lot of this is going to fall onto Sloth. Posted on that B line. probably looking to find one of those light shield opponents. I believe there were only 2 light shields brought into the round, so both of those players, I believe Kablitz and maybe one other, were going to be one shot to that Outlaw, which will be very influential
You should
here.
look out. He doesn't miss very often.
That's true.
Look at Muka is maintaining this A main information, so there's 3 yo-yo players on this B side of the map. Decently set up for this slow B split from Seattle University.
Trap destroyed.
Tripwire is triggered in mid by Seattle Red. It's going to form a peek here.
Oh, but Kablitz finds Sloth on B long.
Yeah, and the 1-for-1 trade, it's not going to be enough really for University of Oregon. A lot onto Yoshi here, finds
Big
the
kill
first.
from Yoshi.
Wall's going to go down soon. Doesn't seem like she's aware of the second player in B main here.
30
She's
seconds.
patient well enough. She's going to have a fight on this B link. Looking towards this
Sway.
Teo B long.
Unable to
Can't
find the
quite
kill.
grab it. But here's Muka and Gemma Sal in the 2v3. They're made for these. They're made for these situations.
You know, they call them the Shaq and the Kobe of University of Oregon Yellow.
Yep,
Many
yep.
people
Let's
have
see
been
if
talking
Muka's got the
about it.
drone. I'm not sure.
Dog spots Muka out here. Gemacel's position seems to
Right
be
there.
not noted quite yet. There is that player back haul. This crossfair is going to be pretty difficult to break here.
Muka taps the bomb, but he's kind of on an island with Gemma Sal still in
Last
heaven.
player standing.
Gemma Sal can't find the long player. Makes it really tough for Muka, but he brings it to a
Second.
1v1. Not playing it for the long player as well.
Oh, and look how
Very
low
doable
Walls
for
is.
Muka.
Back to work.
Finds
And
the
that's a huge
third!
clutch from Muka. That's 2 big rounds so far in the first 3. Yo Yellow off to a great start. Like I was saying, that's a bonus round. Let's see if they can convert it to a big half.
Yeah, and you know, I remember when you were coaching, and the last time I was casting as well, we talked about that 5-0
The
mentality.
5-0 mindset.
Yeah, and I think University of Oregon really wants to set that precedent early, take that momentum and carry it forward and play like they've been winning the whole game.
Yeah, that's what I was always saying to them. You know, I couldn't coach them much in the game because they're all a little better than I am, but what I could say is they should be feeling it like they're up 5-0 at all times, and I think that they're converting that into these big early wins, like on that bonus round.
A hero buy coming out from Kablitz here. I think Seattle Red a little frustrated with the way that the pistol and that bonus round went, feeling maybe a little bit of the pressure to make something happen on offense. You know, Pearl traditionally an offensive-sided map, as it's just going to be a fast art split out here, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks not like the worst call because they're going into only 2 from Yo Yellow. Let's see if Kablitz can make something happen with the hero gun.
Good Teo missiles out.
Sloth
forcing the
got
fluff
contact
back.
A main and died, and now this A site's under control of Seattle University.
Looks like Gemacel might try and find one overextending here as the plant goes down, but generally University of Oregon looking for the
Spike
retake here. They
planted.
do have the better guns overall, as Gemacel takes an
Gemacel
aggressive
comes
play.
in and dies to the hero gun of Kablitz. Now it's a 3v5.
And I think this deep position from Kablitz is going to be pretty hard to break here. There's 2 players coming out of art. Finds the second there.
Kablitz's hero gun has done work in this round, and the bonus not looking very fruitful for Yo Yellow.
Yeah, it looks like Muka is already looking maybe to look for some exits rather than trying to convert this
Last
round
player
as Scoops
standing.
goes down there to Walla.
Here comes Muka trying to grab some exits, trying to, you know, salvage a little bit from this round, but it's a tough loss
Neutralized.
in the anti-eco. Just kind of spiraled after Sloth died in the main, but, you know, still got enough money to buy into next. It's going to be okay.
Nice shot out there, eventually traded by Haiku. And honestly, you know, with the economy in the state that it is for Seattle Red, they're going to have to rebuy 2 of these weapons. They're going to be pretty fragile here should they not be able to convert this next round.
Yo Yellow actually broke, excuse me. I thought they had more money than they did.
And it looks like Muka able to rebuy here. He'll be on the hero buy now, similar
Yep.
to Kablitz. We'll see if he's able to do something similar to Kablitz there and convert that round. Because like I was saying, if Seattle Red isn't able to convert this round, they will be in the same spot University of Oregon is, and they don't have the round advantage to be able to play with.
Exactly. But it looks like similar plan to the pistol from Yo Yellow. They got a large B stack, and then they're going to rotate to A. Here's this B main control at a Yo Yellow as Seattle University postures towards
One
A.
suppressed.
Only the Yoru noted so far, and the Sova now making some presence with a shock dart. It's going to draw some players towards the A-bomb site for Seattle Red. The rotates are starting to come in for University of Oregon here. They do have 2 players in the site already. Looks like Arya doing some recon towards mid.
Nice shot from Gemma Sal. Perhaps makes the eco more doable.
I'll tell you
And
what,
the rotates are
Gemacel's
in.
Deagle is different than any Deagle I've ever seen before. So if there's anyone that can make some magic happen,
It's true.
Gemacel, and she does go down to the
Unfortunately. But there's a big kill from Aiden.
Great.
Unfortunately, Muka can't find any with the hero gun. And it's a 2v4. Yo Yellow looking in tough straits in this
Retrieving
eco.
flash.
Plant eventually going to go down.
See if Yoshi
Spike
can accomplish
planted.
anything out of this smoke.
Sloth looking to join her here. It's going to be this 2-pronged attack from Art. I mean, Realistically, this is a very difficult round to take
This is
for
a
the side of U of O.
tough eco, and if we take a look at the ults, they're looking really good for Seattle University in the next round. So, you know, little eco damage here for UO Yellow would be nice, but next round's going to be the real tough one.
Absolutely. Shot out there from Yoshi, though. Finds the first, making this a bit doable. Sloth goes down. That might just wrap up the round there. Haiku cleans it up.
There's a cleanup from Haiku. I mean, this is a huge round. We've got Astral and Vicealt on UO Yellow. Let's see if they can make those two ults outweigh the 5 from Seattle University.
Now, I know here on the University Green team, we're not too big a fan of calling timeouts early, or at all, for that matter. How do you feel about a timeout right now? Maybe reset the mental a little bit. We lost that eco round we're supposed to convert. We weren't able to find the hero round. Maybe reset a little bit of the game plan.
See, I don't know. The timeout could be good for a strategy, but the thing with UO Yellow is I know that their mental stays strong. They don't need that mental break. If the other team's gonna freaking out, they'll keep calm. They don't need to give the timeout.
Fair enough. This A fight's going to be very explosive in just a moment here. Drone comes in, spots one. There's 4 players behind this as they look to refight into the A main space, forcing Muka and Gemisel back into backside.
Ooh, a little bit of a whiff from Sloth as he tries to pick up Haiku in middle, but he keeps his life and all's okay.
He's looking to refight. That's the Sloth classic. I'll tell you what, he's going to
here's
find
another.
He
misses the jump spot again. Still on the line though. The
And I
ego
mean, he's
provides
getting
him the map control.
He's getting a lot of information here for University of Oregon. With this KJ ult going down, they have all the information they need. I mean, the rotate should be coming in here pretty soon.
Yeah, Seattle University's gonna grab this A site with the Killjoy ult, but there's a lot of map control for UO Yellow, and
Wow,
it's a big
let's
kill
go
from
down
the
the
thorns
thorns.
with Yoshi.
I believe that was a suck thorns there. I've heard about that combo being pretty brutal.
There's a table into art of Seattle University.
Man, it's taking a long time for Seattle Red to get out into the site. I mean, all of the players for U of O are here. Trades going back and forth, 1 for 1. Walla finds the pick onto Sloth. Muka jumps up, finds the first. Bomb down in this 3v2 now. So here comes the Vicealt.
It's looking pretty
No
good
guns.
for
One
UO Yellow.
enemy remaining.
Big Vicealt makes Walla run all the way back to middle.
With 20 seconds left,
That's
he's
a
just going to look to
1v3.
save.
Destroyed.
Doesn't look particularly doable.
I mean, really strong trades out from University of Oregon.
Yeah, they just won the brawl, you know? There's a
10
lot of ults
seconds
in the
left.
early round, but then after the ults came in, they just fought together.
Yeah, real scrappy fighting out there from University of Oregon, and that's what you like to see. I mean, I think they thrive best in the
100%.
chaos a lot of these
100%,
times.
and that's why they don't need a timeout. They don't need to be strategic because they're on the same page already.
And the save doesn't even go the way of Walla as he looked to find an exit, and Muka just shuts him down. So I think that, I believe, will put them, no, one more buy round coming out for Seattle Red here, but they're in that similar
This
spot.
is a huge round.
Absolutely, and you look, they're one off of the Silva ult on the side of University of Oregon and the Yoro ult, so they might look to do some early control and try and get that big ultimate online,
100%.
because this round's pretty important here.
Yep, but the Silva's towards A, so we could grab the orb, but the Yor's not that close, so we'll see if they do play for those orbs, like you're saying.
This is mid-control out from Seattle Red. We've seen this once or twice so far. Sloth has gotten pretty explorative in mid recently, looking to take the fight with Scoobs.
Ooh, and
Unable to
Scoobs
find
gets
one.
picked by Haiku
No
in mid.
trade. And that's unfortunate there. I mean, those 2 big picks,
The
it
thing
gives
is,
them so much
Seattle
space.
Red might be reacting into A here, and that's the wrong answer. There's 2 from UO Yellow.
They do take a moment here, maybe reevaluating, understanding that the 2 A players have been the Sova and the Astra.
Yep, taking a break, and this Teo's re-exploring towards B. Looks like Seattle Red in pretty good control of this round.
But I mean, Gemisel is here, and she does shoot her way out of some pretty interesting situations. They're walking right
100%.
into her, and I don't know how. Oh, great shot out from Kablitz. and I mean,
Kablitz is making it happen. When Seattle Red needs a hero, Kablitz has been there early in this half.
this 2v5 retake, excuse me, is going to be a little difficult here, especially with Walla lurking through mid link here. Gonna have their exits. I mean, not a whole lot you can ask for out of Muka and Yoshi here.
Another tough retake, only a 2v5, probably a bit of a save situation if they can grab a pick. But there's a huge kill from Yoshi, maybe makes it doable.
Muka spots one on default, finds the pick there. Suddenly it's a 2v3, and look how low the players on the side of Seattle Red are here. 2 of them very low HP.
Yep, and the bomb's not planted for the art player.
And
See if
that's the
Muka
full
can
HP
pick up
player.
the right side aim or right side Astra.
Good shot out from Walla. Haiku does
and
clean it up
Haiku
there.
swings late. And
Good
kills
attempt out
Muka.
in that 2v5.
You
I
know,
mean,
they
made
made
it really
it costly,
doable.
and they're gonna keep the eco honest. So this round still might be a big enough swing round. Not sure the ecos exactly.
Looks like University of Oregon maybe scrapping together a force buy here. They understand that the economy is fragile on both sides, and that one big swing round is very important here for the control of the back end of this half. Wanting to make it happen now, wanting to take away any momentum that Seattle Red might be trying to build.
100%. Yeah, last round they could have broken Seattle's eco, and now they're scared of their own eco breaking. Let's see what they pull out. Looks like a similar default. This time, sloth over towards B long instead of B link.
I mean, again, it looks like Seattle Red has kind of decided to more spread the map and explore with bodies, maybe with the tail drone that be long as the drone comes in and forces Scoobs out after the spot. One.
Ooh, and Scoobs picked an art again.
Wow,
Muka can't find the trade, and it's a lot on Gemma Sal in this corner of A site.
And you know what? She does this. This is the
This
Gemma
is-
Sal
this
classic.
is
Here it comes. Ready? First one on the
There's
blitz.
one.
Finds the
There's
second
two.
onto Walla. Evades the A main trade.
Haiku
Arya did get
finds
picked.
Yoshi and B link. Gemma Sal concedes the site, but Seattle Red doesn't quite take it. Bomb looking like it's going to reposition over towards B. And the read is in. Look
This
at
is
you,
a
a
great
yellow.
read.
This is a really quick rotate.
I will say Haiku is probably going to hear them pretty soon, if not already.
Gemma Sal here's Haiku.
Spot out on the slot.
Should be a
Gemma
easy
Sal finds one
kill.
there. 30 seconds left in
And
the
will
round.
Seattle react back
Force
into
another
A?
pivot, yeah.
Looks like it.
30
Spot,
seconds
but
left.
nothing on the spot be long there. I mean, it's pretty much informing another read here for UO Yellow to just rotate right back to the A bomb site. Time's going to be pretty low as the bomb tries to go down here with only 20 seconds left.
Yeah, 100%. Pretty nice spot from Fish, though. Seattle's a little further up on this rotate than they were the last time. Let's see if Fish can make anything happen while
They do
Teo
have a
plays the
suck on
ball.
default here. I'm not sure
10
if
seconds left.
they're able to
Pulling
pull
them
off
in.
the bomb. The
Spike
bolt does not
planted.
come in time.
Bomb comes down.
One enemy
Fish is
remains.
picked close by Sloth, and they're scaling onto the planner.
First for
enemy
TK
remains.
Black Belt.
Gemma Sal in the 1v1 for the
It's
3K.
done.
I think 4K, excuse me.
Now it's a real game of patience. And
And
Gemma
that's
Sal
an
is more patient.
excellent patience from
Wow,
Gemma
I mean, what a round for
Sal.
Gemma Sal. Let's take a look to the lounge and see if she's popping off.
Oh,
She is.
Looks
I mean,
like
look at
it.
her
Looks
go.
pretty
Rightfully
excited.
so.
Yep.
I'd be pretty excited after a round like that. And I mean, this is what we talked about, right? Sometimes it comes down to those heroic plays from one star player. And I'll tell you what, Gemma Sal, she's good in those
She
moments.
made it happen. It's a 3v5, and she got 2 big kills to even it. And the call to rotate to B early made it so doable in the 2v3.
That should wait.
Really excellent from UO Yellow.
Yeah, we talked about it here. That is going to put Seattle Red onto an eco.
Wow, they're
Really big swing
saving.
round.
A lot of them looks like could afford some half-shield rifles.
Maybe a
But
little scared to really
electing
full
for the
reset
eco.
their economy here. Hoping that maybe they can have some of these Eagles sing on the side of Seattle Red and
And
convert
I
another
believe
eco.
they might have seen Kablitz hit some shots here early. Here's some A main control. It's a little bit of a faster pace
Yeah,
from
look at this
Seattle
pace
Red.
change.
Coming into the site with 2. But the dash isn't used to get through the choke.
Running a lot of utility on this execute here. They're not going to have a whole lot should the bomb go down. Hopefully University of Oregon recognizes that, finds the pick from Gemma Sal there. And really, if they play for retake here, the rotates are in. A fast flood might just absolutely crumble Seattle Red.
Yeah, I mean, Leo Yellow in complete control until that kill from Fish.
Maybe Sloth getting a bit ambitious. We talked about how he likes to take fights.
One enemy remaining.
And nice safe hands
Another
from Gemma
4K
Sal.
from Gemma
Safe
Sal.
hands. She just stays calm in the back of the site and lays out all of Seattle.
Now, I'll tell you what, if I'm the side of Seattle Red, I'd be thinking about a timeout here. I mean, 3
Yeah.
rounds left in the half. This is your big buy round. After this,
Should I
your
play
economy
some stars
resets
in
again.
reality?
And then by then, the half's over. So if
Yeah.
you really want to make something happen, this is a round to do it. I'd be calling a timeout.
I agree. I mean, this being the big eco swing round, and they have some big ults going into it. Let's see if they have like a thought-through plan going into it. You'd hope they
Rise
have.
and bring
Looks like another big A fight coming in here. Gonna go for that aiming control, similar to last round on the eco. Maybe a pace change again.
Leo missiles push the missile into A site. A main controls won by Seattle Red as they're posturing towards this A split.
I mean, it looks like they're committing the stars, maybe getting ready for this full execute. The refight in from University of Oregon. The
Muka
timing
grabs
is
2 on the
fantastic.
timing.
Trades go back into the
Sloth dies
3v3.
in art, and it's Gemma Sal in the same spot. They're gonna have to name it after her if she keeps getting 2Ks from there.
I mean, that's just beautiful shooting right there. And it leaves it in the 2v1 here. This is going to be pretty
Spike
tough for Haiku.
planted.
The Euro ult coming in from Scoobs most likely here. Gonna spot him out.
Scoops recognizing how big of a round it is, invests the ult in the 2v1. Finds Haiku on default, and here comes Yoshi
Looks like
rotating
they're
in.
just going to group up together here in Flower. But what they don't realize is that Haiku has slipped out of the bomb site on a timing here. I mean, I don't think they're aware of this. They probably
not
still
really
imagine
planted.
it's default.
Bomb's like half planted for Haiku. I don't know if they can quite see the whole thing.
And now it looks like a bit of panic setting in. Pull comes through. Arya looking the wrong way. The first, no trade. Gonna have to push here, low time, looking for the fight. The blind comes in, doesn't find a bit. Yoshi
Nice,
does
but the
pick up
time's
the
really
kill.
tight.
Oh, that's
Oh,
brutal.
and that's a big 1v2 from Haiku, matching Gemasal's heroics on Astra.
And I mean, frankly, I was a little confused why Yoshi was playing so deep. The Yoru ult had so much info on default. I know they decided to group up Flower, but it left that opportunity, that window for Haiku to slip out of the bomb site into Art and find the timing onto the diffuser. You know, Yoshi looking the wrong way because they just lost that information.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, sometimes, you want to group with your team, but I agree, you don't want to lose all your information in the name of safety. And here's like a little bit of a half buy from Yo Yellow. Money isn't great. Let's listen in, see if they're making a plan for this eco.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just thinking that.
They almost with main.
No more thorns.
Oh, they broke the thing.
They did break the thing.
Looks like a similar default.
There was one left side. They could just be faking, honestly. They dodged. I'm
Looks like
gonna
University
play back
Oregon,
side, yeah.
maybe a little
Right there.
They
3,
start.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1 swing coming out.
They're
And
gonna-
Tyler
grabs
finds
both.
the trades.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
resmoke main.
beautiful.
Hold on, resmoking.
Out.
One out.
One enemy
Good
remaining.
shot out.
Top.
Shots in this.
Was
Let's
made.
go.
Down A.
3v1
make sure he's
Yo
not mid.
Yellow in control.
I mean,
wanna
this is
grab a
great
gun.
from
Yeah,
University of
then
Oregon
help
Yellow
get
here.
here. Right there.
I mean, Sloth
it's okay.
has the
Take that,
exit
it's
here,
okay.
full contained in A main,
Come in.
tagged up on the
Please let me
drone.
play.
Right
I'm going close. I'm moving close.
Aiden getting vocal. He
He's-
wants to
I'm
play.
bullied.
He wants this
That's
kill.
fine. Let him play. Just swing
Nice
off me.
crossfire on A site.
Yeah.
Gemasal communicates it.
Can you stop right now?
Oh my
Right
goodness!
there.
Aiden doesn't
He's
quite
toying
hit the
with
shot,
him.
but
Just swing off me.
it's okay.
I mean, this puts it in an awkward spot now. I mean, Gemasal with only a Deagle here and Muka on
stolen.
low HP, trying to bait him into the walk-in,
I mean, she's in the Gemasal spot though.
and Muka
Nice.
just has a
Safe
shot out of
hands,
it.
safe hands. No worries, not even concerned. Big 2K from
Last
Muka
round
in
in the
art
half.
makes that eco, I suppose half by a win for Yo Yellow. It's a huge round and it's pushing Seattle Red onto a lower buy for the last round of the half.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we talk about how impactful the star players are so far. And I don't mean to say that there are some players that are more impactful than others on University of Oregon, but you press tab right now and you see Muka and Gemasal at the top of the scoreboard, and they've each had individual heroic moments this map so far, this half so far.
It's true.
Really solidifying the lead for University of Oregon.
Early game, those Muka stick on the bomb, and then Gemasal and the Gemasal pause getting two.
You are divided.
Here's a quick exec. We're finally getting those ults out of Seattle Red. Let's see if they can convert.
I mean, this
Yoshi's
Walker
in
seem to
back
be
sight.
blocking
A
up the
lot to
site.
do.
I don't like the look of this here. The Vice Wall's still up. They're going to trip it out early, but by the time it goes down, I mean, the Flood is in, the Astral Wall's going to go down, and they have no other map control. I mean, look at Sloth. He has their exit.
Concealment.
Yep, huge rotate from Muka. I mean, this is a big 3-stack, and Yoshi should clean up from this spot. Muka
Great
grabs
shots out. I mean, that
three.
cross was impossible to break. I mean, real nice
Little
cleanup
tough, and that's the whole half with no
Switching
kill trail
sides.
from Seattle Red. I suppose they had one early, but then they held it on like the whole rest of the half. It's all good. It's an 8-4, you know.
there. Yeah, really good out from University of Oregon. I mean, we know this map tends to lean towards the attacker side. It might be a little difficult with the double sentinel comp here as we take a quick look into the player cams here. They look pretty calm and collected, if you ask me.
Yeah, it looks like business as usual for Yo Yellow. Not much practice losing.
They're pretty good at winning, I've heard.
They got a lot of momentum on their side here. They won those last couple of rounds of the half. See if they can convert that into a big pistol. You know, you'd probably guess that their comp was a little defense-sided with the 2 Sentis, so maybe that's what Seattle Red's saying in this halftime. Still got a chance in this game.
Find you.
A little bit of an A-main util presence spotted out for Sloth, but the majority of University of Oregon is going to begin exploring that B-main. I mean, we talked about the style of this comp, right? Look somewhere to put the chamber on a deep line early. maybe work some inserts and come back to him or something like that. Seems like that's what the game plan is.
Sloth's got this aim main control on lock all on his own. He's going to look in his A site. Grabs one shot on Kablitz and then repositions.
I mean, he's drawing a lot of presence here with just himself. There's 3
and
bodies
UO
over
Yellow's
to the A
about
side.
ready to B split.
He's going to put it on
Seems like
TK
a pretty
Black
good
Belt.
call. Nice Teo missiles to stall though. And Vice, Yoshi, and Belong doesn't quite know that no one's looking at her.
Are we aware of the player bottom street? I mean, the Killjoy not spotted out at all. We don't have that information. Could be
Fight
looking at a
from
crossfire.
Sloth. Gets picked by Fish. Here's a pinch in B-Link.
Yeah, and this pinch goes the way of
One
Seattle
enemy
Red.
remaining.
Yoshi triggers
Spike
the alarm
down.
bot.
Really
Noted.
clutch.
Alone in this 1v5.
Nice pinch from Walla and TK Bell.
Yeah, really well cleaned
B-Link
up.
really dealt with that pressure. Even though there was only 2 on that B side of the map, they dealt with the split well with their fundamentals. A little bit
Eco
of a
round
lower
here.
by, you know, pretty boring. Valorant, just win the pistol and then go to bed for about 2 minutes, you know?
Well, you know, you
Too
say that. I'll tell you what.
Placing
University of
alarm
Oregon
bot.
Green, we are not very good at cleaning up the round after
Placing
pistol.
sentry.
Maybe that's something we could take away from UO Yellow, because they've been fantastic about rolling not only the round after pistol, but these bonuses, as we talked about in the
Good
pregame.
early in the half, you know. Unfortunate we don't get to see a Gemisal Deagle here.
It's true.
But perhaps the Sloth Deagle can make something happen on the chamber.
Yeah, I mean, he's working towards these mid doors while the brunt of University of Oregon is going to be leaning towards this A main control. It looks like they're just trying to get the orb, and then they're going to leave Scoobs here with this TP kind of on an island.
Yeah, it just looks like a little A main control and chill
Right
out of
there.
UO Yellow. Maybe a little peek into B Link. He's making something happen in the Link, but
Force a reaction out here. I mean, Haiku pretty close up with the Spectre. Might get a little too forward. The drone only spotted the one out mid door. They don't realize how close each other are. About to kiss together.
I mean,
Good trade out from
Haiku
Luka.
playing close against the Eco, grabs 1, but then donates a gun to Luka. It's a 3v4, but got a Spectre and some decent map control.
Right
Outlaw
there.
shots the wide.
Luka
Kablitz.
peeking in the connector. Oh, doesn't grab either.
Spike down A.
And it
Last
looks pretty
player
well cleaned up
standing.
from Seattle Red. Was scary for maybe a moment, but safe hands.
Yeah.
Safe hands in connector. Safe hands from was it Krabitz on A site?
Yeah, I think Kablitz found one with the Outlaw there onto Gemisal, but you know, one of the things that maybe the flip side with those heroic plays that we were seeing earlier is you get that bit of that heroic complex a little bit. And I think Muka may have overstepped a little bit. I don't know if it was communicated that he was going to take that fight into sewers with the gun that he had picked up off the trade. But there were 2 other players in mid, nowhere to be found, nowhere to look to trade, and it really crumbled the eco round from there.
Yeah, tough to convert that one Spectre when you have no one to trade you and keep it going. But, you know,
Right
here's the
there.
buy round at a UO Yellow. Let's see if they can do something a little more interesting, a little better.
This full A main fight coming out of Seattle Red, gonna force Sloth behind the smoke. We'll see if he gets aggressive through this smoke. You know he likes to take those fights.
Yeah, and there's a huge group over towards B. Looks like UO Yellow just going to exec.
And I do like this out from UO Yellow. I mean, they played these
Confident
slow rounds.
exec.
On their first
Take
buy
the
round, they
whole
just want
site.
to take the site.
Oh, Fish grabs the pick on the Sloth. And that's
Scoops, that's
a
an important
rifle,
trade.
I believe, on Fade.
Spike planted.
It's a 4v4. Big kill from Scoops to even the numbers, so you're right.
And I believe the bomb was planted in the long spot. Kind of hard to tell from the minimap there. Yeah, it is
maybe,
open
maybe
planted.
can tap around the corner, but you know, it's certainly a better spot than those rounds earlier we saw from Seattle Red.
Yeah, and I mean, with these bonus weapons, it's going to be pretty difficult on the long range. Only one rifle and an outlaw really to have any kind of impact here for the side of Seattle Red.
There's a
Time
couple
ticking
people
down.
that can be one-shot, though. Lewis can die to one bullet from this outlaw.
Tap coming in. Stick in the smoke. The diffuser's killed, and really with no time left, the trade's
Yep.
going back and
Grabs a
forth.
couple.
Nice
You know,
shots out from
decently
Arya.
costly
Can't
eco,
see my
but
face
nice
right
shots
now,
from
but just
Yoshi.
know.
Yeah, really
Makes it
cleaning up the round there for University of Oregon.
Inverted round. And here comes the big gun round, you know, two in the start of the half, go to the
Let's
team
take
with
a
one
listen into
pistol.
UO Yellow, see what they have planned for this big important gun round.
And then you go back to art and then split it. Like
Yeah, good
with
round,
the
Arya.
sentis.
Thank you. You're the
I
goat.
like that.
Seems like more so celebrating the
Get back
previous
to
round.
right.
The good shots out from Yoshi there.
That's
through
how I'm
art.
talking with the momentum. That's the
That's right.
5-0 mindset at
Wait, what?
work.
They're not concerned about the
Get the
gravity of
Forwards.
the round at hand. They're more so celebrating how great they are. And you know what? I like that confidence out from them.
You could never, to be honest. Big
Wow,
shot
big
from
pick.
Sloth. Only the Deagle into the round and
is
grabs a
dead.
kill over towards B. Now there's no one on A from Seattle Red.
Yeah, good shot out there
Looking
from
like a
Yoshi.
great call from Yo Yellow. Fish grabs
finds
2
two
in middle
trades.
though.
But the A-bomb site is open right now as Scoob's on an island
Scoop
here.
slips the net and grabs one connector. Traded out. It's a 2v2.
I mean, just great trades out from Fish, really making this round doable. It looks so good off rip from University of Oregon, but they do have the bomb site here. The plant's going to go down. It looks like they're going to plant it for Art as well, perhaps. Maybe refight in, looking for that pick.
Still
Very
waiting.
patient from Yo Yellow. A little worried that someone's closer than they are. And here's the quick flood from Seattle Red with the fatal, but it doesn't ping anyone. Perhaps it makes them more aware.
And
that
now a real
Muka
game of
and
chess
Gemisal
will
slipped
begin
in
here.
there.
I mean, that fatal hit nothing, right? So the Seattle Red is aware of the fact that there was nobody on the bomb site. So making this informed read, walking towards B, and it looks like they might both arrive at the
Both
same
teams
time.
slow walking, but Seattle Red reverses back in spawn.
30
They can't
seconds
quite
left.
hear the noise.
And I wonder if they were able to hear that Sova dart out
Gun
from Muka,
here.
maybe making that fake presence mid led them to believe that they were doubling back to A. Bomb's going to go down now, and I mean, these post-plant positions, this crossfire might end up being pretty strong here from Gemisal and backhaul, and Muka and Long.
Yeah, no
Bring
one in
them
this. The bomb's not planted for long, so we'll see what Muka can accomplish. But
Find you.
Gemisal on backside. No way she doesn't get
Player
one. Up.
standing.
Eat my words. Eat my
Unable to
words.
find the
Already
first.
crossed the backside.
Oh,
Here's Muka in
tagged
the
through the
1v2.
wall.
Bomb's not planted for him. So he
Let's
has to
mix
peek,
it
and he
up.
doesn't grab one. It's a nice 2v2 from Seattle Red.
Yeah, I mean, really great use. They had a lot of the fake kits still left over there. I believe a dog and the eye, kind of helping Kablitz flood into backhaul there, break that crossfire line that Muka was holding with the op there, isolating the fight onto Gemisal, and then eventually cleaning up the trade onto Muka.
Good conversion, and the fatal, although not hitting anyone towards A, made it so they were, at least in spawn, rotating pretty fast over towards B, and they made the retake happen. Now here's a low buy from Yo Yellow. They have been getting big kills with these Deagles. We saw that nice shot from Sloth in the last round. Let's see if that continues here.
Chance, I just got word a slice of pie has been eaten in the server.
I didn't
Scoobs,
see it.
3 and 14. You hate to see that.
I got John. He doesn't have his mouse pad. It's been a long day.
Really unfortunate circumstance. Jump jiggle gonna force Kablitz off there on the swing.
Yeah, nice jump spot. I mean, if you're pieing, at least you're making other stuff happen.
Yeah,
He
you know
just
what?
saved his teammate's life on that jump
I
spot.
will give Scoobs credit. He's getting in there. He's entering. He has no
100%.
fear. It doesn't matter what his scoreline is. It doesn't matter what the game score is. Look at this walk push up. Going to clear Gemisal there on Fish.
Oh, that's what awareness from Fish. Honestly, Fish had some
Spike down,
huge
attacker
rounds in
spawn.
this half so far.
Good shot in from Scoobs. Breaks the pie. Finished his slice, I believe.
And that's a 2v3,
Points collected.
Not super clean from Seattle Red, but seems like they're still well in control.
Gonna look
2
to
guns
rework
from
mid.
Yo Yellow as they re-clear mid. There's TK Black Belt in the corner. Doesn't grab
it out.
any.
Wow, I mean, that's a very important shot from Sloth, and it is going to give them the entire A-bomb site. I mean, University of Oregon isn't aware of it, but they do have all of the site space for free.
It looks
Plant
like
should
they
come
are.
down.
He's got his knife out. Scoobs is all the way through spawn. Might be pieing, but he's aware of the map. Sloth
Plant.
plants the bomb as Scoobs takes his control into secret.
I like this double up a lot here, although the bomb not planted for them.
Sloth sells him out with the
Player
TP,
standing.
and
coming in for
Wallach
Walla.
grabs them both. It looked a little bad with the high HP taking the first fight, but it was a nice attempt in the 2v3 from
You know what, Chance?
Scoobs and Sloth.
I will say it's.
It
What
was-
is Sloth
it
doing
was
there?
looking a little
What is
tough.
he doing? Finds
okay.
the important pick on the mid player, clears the angle.
They did the hard
gives them
part.
the site. They did the hard part, and then the low HP player is sold out by the high HP player who takes a duel first after placing his TP in front of them.
That's okay though. We broke the pie. 4 and 15. We take our wins.
And I mean, another important buy round coming into University of Oregon. They only have one more round advantage to work with. They've only found success on the one bonus round. Every gun round so far has gone the way of Seattle Red. And they do have that op online posted up on B main.
Yep,
You want
let's
to
see what
play?
Sloth can
Let's
do working
play.
B with the ult. Should be the big focus into this round. Some mid control out of the pack from UO Yellow. Not met with much resistance from Seattle Red. Here's an op duel on B. Oh, and Kablitz finds Sloth. Should be a speed up from UO Yellow into Art. Here's the drone in.
Yeah, and I mean, Gemisal's going to look to re-clear all of this A main space so carefully, so slowly, because they didn't take that space at the beginning of the round. They have no information on whether or not they
Remember
should play
last
there.
round, Fish picked her in a main, so she's probably worried about that walk up. Here's Fish spotted, and Gemasal's getting the move on.
I mean, Yoshi's going to commit the Vice Ult. Doesn't hit Walla. I mean, they do have a Vice Wall behind them to hopefully make them aware, but look, Fish is reinserted into
Fish
A
is
main.
so patient here.
How
Done
aware
really
would
well.
Gemisal be? Catches him with the knife out, but still finds the shot. And the trades not going the way of University of Oregon. I mean, cleaned up pretty
it's
nicely
honestly
there.
round on round from Fish here. Fish is putting in some good work. Got one kill in Art, and then the A main repositioned and the patience finds a lurk. It's pretty well done.
I would hope to have a timeout come in for University of Oregon, because at this point, that's now 5 out of 6 rounds in this half. It's not looking good. Their ideas don't seem to be working. Even these close rounds in the scrap that they seem to be winning, they're not converting. What would you like to see?
And
I mean,
there
there's
it
the
is,
timeout.
and there it is.
Let's take a listen in and see what they're discussing.
Like, I'm walking Art, and I just have to sit in the smoke for 10 seconds, sit in the next smoke for 10 seconds, and I'm just waiting, I'm waiting. I need somebody to just be running forward. I will trade you. I need people running in front of me.
A little bit of frustration, maybe.
Somebody here. Like, I don't know.
I know, my drone cleared this angle, it cleared this angle, and then I walked up, and I got in the smoke first, and then they got back on those angles.
I was saying broke the Tejo drone, like here. Like, I can't walk up with your drone if I'm breaking.
We just need to be quicker, that's all.
Yes.
People should be going in front of me so I can trade.
You know, I don't like to hear this frustration
good.
coming out from the side of
Little
University
tough,
of
Let's
little
Oregon.
tough on the
just go fast to
hindsight.
split.
But, you know, we
Okay.
gotta establish the 5-0 mindset. Right now, 1-5 mindset, hard not to crush out at your teammates.
Yeah.
It's been a rough half, but, you know, try to turn it around. A little bit of calm, deep breath here. Give some moments of silence.
And I'm hoping here, you know, we talked that they wanted to do a fast B split this round, right? The emphasis that Muka was emphasizing is that he wants it to happen faster. And I get that. As an IGL, I understand that feeling.
Somebody's gotta go.
There are moments where you just feel like things aren't happening when they should be happening. And it's hard, right? I mean, you look at it, Muka's shooting really well, and he's making a lot of these hero plays, but he's starting to get stopped on his hero plays. And at that point, he's feeling this pressure of like, where is the support, right? And so you're hoping that your teammates can bring that out for you, and it's just not happening right now.
Yeah, a little tough, but let's see if Scoops can turn that narrative around. Not quite in connector, as Seattle Red looks in pretty good control of this anti-eco. Investment of the Tail means that, you know, maybe UOL got what they wanted out of this round, but it didn't sound like that was exactly the plan coming out of that timeout.
They certainly did pick up the pace, but maybe picking up the pace towards death a little bit too quickly there.
You know, just keep the mental a little safe. And as long as we're listening to Muka on this eco round, you know, maybe we're just building some confidence.
And trade does come in here. I mean, Gemisal again on an island finds
Nice
the shot. And
And
Muka,
Muka
finds one
finds
with
the
the
kill.
ult.
It's a 2v2, and it's just who you would want in this situation.
Right there.
Gemisal and Muka have made it happen this map already. Let's see if they can do it again.
Yeah, Fish and Kablitz here. Oh, Fish taking the timing
Fish,
swing does
big
find the
kill.
shot onto Gemisal.
And remember, Fish and Krabitz won this retake over towards B before.
Remaining.
This position from Muka kills Fish
30
on the
seconds
rotate. Retap.
Bit of a chess game going on here. When will the plant go down? What's real? What's fake?
Ooh, what a position on the plant. Maybe not expected.
Doesn't know about the
Blitz
timing.
takes the timing and finds the kill. You know, UOL made it really winnable in that eco round, but honestly, big win from them. I mean, 4 kills a plant, and they got the tail ult out. I mean, anything more than that, you know, it's like it's a home run.
I mean,
That's a
honestly,
triple.
they didn't quite score the run,
Team
but they put the
Ace.
runner in scoring position.
100%.
Right, so
Wow,
we're
so
looking to
embarrassing.
hopefully that helps the mental a little bit, right? I mean, that was a real close eco round. We heard the frustration coming out. Again, though, they make these rounds winnable, and they're just not able to get across the finish line. They'll be able to rebuy into this round,
And
but this might
is
be for all the marbles.
round. If they lose this, they're going to have their eco broken again. They're not particularly close to any big goals except for this Yoru ult and the Astral ult, which they already have. Let's see if they can convert those into a big round here. We're grouping 5 towards B. Following what Muka said with picking up the pace.
Yeah, maybe understanding a lot of the pressure is towards A from the side of Seattle Red in these early rounds, trying to take advantage. I mean, there's 4 players on the A side
Looks
of the
like
map.
the right call. You gotta think of this retake as pretty scary from Seattle Red, though. They have Astral Killjoy. That's a deadly combo.
And if we looked at the timeline coming into this round, the last 4 rounds have gone the way of Seattle Red via defuse. So this retake's been pretty strong from them to begin with. I'd like to see maybe a little bit of proactivity maybe fighting for something into towards
Look
street
at
or
this
towards
Killjoy
CT.
ult spot. Way out in the open. Don't quite commit it though.
It looks like Scoop's not going to be noted in heaven. Came out of the ult on the other side of the Astral Wall. It's going to force a reclear. A Shock Dart does find the kill on
Shock
the
kill.
Walla.
Scoops has a lot to do with this Killjoy coming in though.
Not able to find the shots, but
Scoops
does
grabs the
eventually
kill.
cleans it up there. And I
In
mean,
every
clean
important
shots.
fight. Nice fight into Link from UO Yellow.
And there's that proactivity that maybe we were trying to talk about. Encourage. Trade goes the way of Sloth, and there we go. University of Oregon back on the board.
Yeah, they just start rolling forward a little bit. Just start getting that confidence up where they're running through the smokes. And here you go. There's a big round win. Even though there's a Killjoy out of the side of Seattle Red, they don't quite find it. And that's a lot of momentum on Team UO Yellow.
And we look at the ult economy a little bit. We're one off of the Silva ult, so it looks like they might be looking to really contest this A main now, right? They just slammed B, punched them in the face, basically. Told them, here we are. Maybe hoping that it's going to force a reaction out of the side of Seattle Red, but really, they're just going to stick to their tried and true A control here, so we might be looking at a brawl.
Percent, and gotta look at the eco. If UO Yellow win this round, Seattle Red's back down to low eco.
Flash coming out of the smoke, forcing the gunfight. Shot goes the way of
Big
Sloth.
kill on the mission to make that happen.
Finds a second on
Sloth
the
finds
fish.
2. It's a huge round and it's a huge start for UO Yellow.
Gonna have the bomb site here. Flood coming through as the drone finishes up, and Plant's gonna come down in this 5v3.
Sloth in
Oh,
the smoke, looking to find
Scoops
Kablitz.
overstepped a little bit into Walla there. The Blitz finds one as well. The trade not
Kablitz
good. We're down into a 2v3. How did this happen?
3v5 to 2v3. What's gone wrong? Gemma Sal, though, wouldn't want anyone else in this situation.
Yoshi coming to group up here. It's gonna be a double fight from A main. I mean, what else could you
Last
ask
player
for? Blitz
standing.
finds the third. And a fourth.
Wow, Kablitz got the kills when they needed to. As the smoke dissipated, they found the equalizer onto Sloth, and the round just kind of fell apart from there.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a frustrating one if I'm University of Oregon. They found the first 2 openers, and I know we talked about the proactivity. They're probably thinking the same thing that I was talking about, that just go take something together. But Scoobs overstepping into dugout alone, untradeable position. Sloth taking a fight into Art alone, untradeable position. In fact, the Blitz found a second one on the bomb planter.
Really
I mean,
tough.
that's pretty brutal.
Yeah, really tough, and this game is quite the slog. They've been playing for a while. It's 10-11. A lot of these gun rounds are exhausting, you know, they're putting a lot into it, so whoever can come out is maybe whoever has a better endurance here at the end of this game.
Yeah, I mean, another force spike coming out from the side of University of Oregon. They're putting all of their chips in the middle right now. They want to win this map now.
Yep, here's a big force. Looks like a quick A split. Really stuck with that pace change. Drone comes in like we saw earlier.
Oh man, then there are 3 players from the side of Seattle Red ready to refight into Art here. This smoke is going to be brutal. Spam through finds one as well. Gemasal noted in A main. I mean, they're full aware of this, and the rotates are going to start coming in. Blitz takes a deep line into B.
And no one scales out of A main. Yoshi gets 1 pick into Art, but Sloth is found by Haiku. That's his second on the round. Big fight. Walla and Muka see each other. No one
Wisely
grabs the
backing
kill.
away.
And Kablitz has left this B main line, which perhaps leaves the map a little open for UO Yellow. But regardless, it's going to be tough in this 3v4, especially with low HP on Yoshi.
Yeah, grouped together here. It looks like they're going to try and re-walk down that B main space. It is open for the taking. However, the alarm bot does have the presence noted should they get all the way up to site here. It's going to be a tough one here for University of Oregon.
Let's see what they're saying here in this 3v4. See how they're communicating.
Okay, I'm gonna star.
30
Nice side
seconds
clear.
left.
Blitz on this top position. Sub comes in, Molly comes in. 20 seconds
Yeah,
left.
they're
I
all
mean,
You guys need to run into
so
Art.
much
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. One here.
Last player standing.
Close,
Spike
nice.
down B.
Nose.
Nice
Trades
try.
just don't go in the favor of UO Yellow, and there's the force lost. I mean, they're going to have full loss bonus, so it's going to be a decent buy, maybe some low shield bulldogs or something along those lines, but Not looking great for UO Yellow at the end of this game. This half has really slipped away from them.
I will say they do have the Silver Ult, they do have the Visal, which could be pretty important here. If they're, you know, I want them to go back at the deep insert, right? That's the tried and true goal of this comp. I haven't seen very much deep inserting going on. I know coming out of the timeout they wanted to switch the pace, but it hasn't really worked. And it feels like, you know, they're trying to force these fights that aren't going their way. As we look to see another grouped A fight coming in from University of Oregon. This time, Seattle respecting the space a little bit, as it looks like
a DC from maybe
might
the
have a
Observer.
disconnect. Coming back here, they did win the A fight.
Here's
Seattle
your
Red
A main
did respect
insert,
it.
like you were saying. Perhaps they were scared off from those inserts after that op found Sloth a couple times. I think that might be that kill on B long with the op duel might be a big, you know, factor into this entire half. See if it can happen again.
You want to
on this
play?
main
Let's
line.
play.
Flashed off.
Into a deeper line here.
Repositions.
Just gonna swing out into the fight.
Nice jiggle from Muka. In history, not repeat.
Both ults being committed here. I mean, University of Oregon wants this site bad. It's not gonna leave them with a whole lot on the retake here, however.
Fatal Astral.
It's gonna be pretty brutal. They are forced to play in here, and I think they're aware of that. Oh, no, Blitz finds the pick on the Gemma Salvi in
Perhaps
the
it's
late
a
work.
blessing in disguise.
Does not go the way of Scoops. The trades back and forth here. Kablitz gonna get taken out by that shock tower. We're in a 2v2 here, but it seems like only one of them noted. Doesn't seem to be aware that they're both coming from
30
street.
seconds left. Spike planted.
Black Belt and Haiku walk out here into this double stack here. Sloth taking the first
Have a
fight.
shot.
Finds the
Grabs
first.
one.
Haiku tucked here.
And Aiden's out first.
Does he know? Finally spotted.
Nice
Noted.
shots!
Well, this
Sloth
is
makes it
shocking.
happen when he needs to. You know, killing the planner early from Seattle University meant that they couldn't retake and stick the bomb. Like, they couldn't just pop the Astral and flood out fast. They had to, like, wait for the plant to come in, and that was enough time for Sloth to just slowly pick off all the members of their team.
Yeah, I mean, and that's one of those rounds where maybe University of Oregon gifted a little bit, right? I think if they were forced into that retake, it looked set up really well for Seattle.
Yeah, and
right
the
there.
fatal was kind of early. It was a little tough, you know. Maybe easy conversion if they're just taking their time a little more.
Doesn't have too great of a buy. I believe 2 Guardians and a Bulldog here on his buy. Looking to fight for the AMA control. Haiku getting close with a judge. Position noted, dinked up. Fight coming through.
Main fight.
Gemma Sao and Scoops find
Scoops
one.
finds the kill. Here's a
And
big
Fish is 1 HP.
5v4. Look, no ults on the board, so it's just that big number matters a lot. The 5v4. UO Yellow in a great spot to take this thing to
I
overtime.
have the spike. Spike dropped.
Jessica Blitz here looking for
The
an early
Blitz tries
fight.
to make a hero play happen and finds Sloth. It's a 4v4. What a big kill.
There's only 2 players coming in for this site, but Plant's going to go down on default, and look how far away Yoshi and Gemma Sao are here.
Since they got the bomb down, though, the lurk's being late. It's not the worst. Scoops is going to spot out the Teo for Yoshi to find after getting getting ult from the plant.
That's a great
It's a
find there.
4v2, really excellently handled from UO Yellow.
Walla looking to walk out with Fish together hand in hand.
Trying to close this out before overtime. It's a tough task.
And I mean, with the Astra alive, the suck on the bomb, it's going to be pretty difficult here.
Pretty
Time
insurmountable
ticking.
at this point. Here's the pull. Walla grabs one, but it's just not enough.
Finds the second. Dart broken stick coming in.
Luka finds the kill when it matters,
player
and this
standing.
thing is going to overtime.
Walla
a
with a
long
pity kill at
map.
the end, though.
What a marathon of a map.
I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more, right? If you're a fan of
Switching
Valorant, if
sides.
you're a fan of University of Oregon, you
Overtime.
love this overtime thriller coming in. Starting on defense, they're better side, I would say, after watching that.
Yes, 100%. I mean, both teams looked a little more confident on defense. I do think that op coming out from the Jet and then conditioning Sloth to go for a little bit less of those solo map control made the entire half a little harder for UO Yellow. But in the end, you know, they scrapped it out and made it a winnable game in overtime.
What would you like to see from University of Oregon here on this defensive round? We know they like to take that A main fight. Anything in particular?
Well, it looks like a similar default, so we're going to talk more micro. The rounds that they were winning were the ones where they would kind of fight together as the plant would go down, you know. As long as they're coordinated and on the same page, I think that they're pulling off round wins. The question is, will they get picked off by Kablitz and Fish as they did more on attack?
Sloth taking a timing peek.
When there's the pick from Kablitz. These isolated fights going in the way of Seattle Red. Maybe thriving a little more in the structured mid-round play.
Gemisao and Muka are going to look to re-clear A main space. They're going to find that there's nobody here. Hopefully it's going to inform Scoops to maybe start to look towards B, as right now Yoshi's on an island as Seattle Red gets ready for this B split.
A nice call from Seattle Red. They're splitting the one player from UO Yellow. Yoshi's on an island, like you said.
And I'll tell you, this one does not
Spotted.
have Mario or Luigi there. Just Yoshi.
I don't think we got the rights to that. Oh, Kablitz doesn't quite note Yoshi, but Yoshi still can't find any. And you know, I've said it a million times, it's exactly who you want in this situation, but this one looks very tough for UO Yellow.
Muka left alone in the 1v4. Teho ult for the post plant, although he is playing on default. First shot out for Muka. Dodges the Teho ult. Does have dart. It's not planted for Seattle Red.
Seattle
They've been
Red
in this
controlling
position
the egos
before.
a little bit, backing off.
Second found on, but he's not aware of this player
Don't let him
close.
do it.
Teho mollies. Fish cleans up the round.
You know, nice safe hands. You know, they backed up, thought about giving him those ones on B long, but pretty
Switching
well
sides.
handled from Seattle University.
Match point.
They converted that one pick onto Sloth into a lot of map control and parlayed it into a nice B split.
Yeah, it's exactly what you were talking about there, right? University of Oregon doing their best when they're fighting together, coordinated. These solo missions that they seem to be sending Sloth on.
Yeah, Kablitz is doing a great job on those solo missions.
Yeah, not really converting anything off of it. So we'll see University of Oregon grouping towards the what I believe is going to be a mid default. Maybe a little different look than what they've been giving for most of this offense prior.
Or it could be this quick art split again. Let's see if the solo drum comes out. Here it is. See if they force it like they did before. Looks like Sloth is taking a little bit more of a gander than he was previously. Maybe the pivot's more of an option. And they're taking that option. Look at the bomb going over towards B-Link. They're faking the art split from earlier, and here's some map control from Muka and Sloth.
We've seen this crossfire before from Walla and TK Black Belt.
Nice
Trade
trade
does go
from
back and
Muka.
forth.
4v4 for UO Yellow.
Yoshi
And
grouping towards
now-
B main. I think they still want to make this B split happen.
They pause a bit in the mid-round. Gemisao maintains his A main control, so options are open for UO
I
Yellow.
believe she was noted by Fish, though, as he backs away to the backside position here. But University of Oregon chooses to group A main anyway. But
And it
look
looks
at
like the
Kablitz.
right call. Kablitz is making a bit of a heroics happen over towards B, taking some map control. No rotate from the Killjoy. So it looks like UO Yellow might hit into a one-player site.
Stars coming in, the whole kabang.
30
Fish
seconds
with a
left.
lot to do in backside. Noted. Spammed.
Still
Grabs
finds
one.
one here.
Grabs
Finds the
two.
bomb.
Spike down.
Trade
A.
finally coming
Out.
through, but it might be too little too late. 20 seconds left. Bomb yet to go down.
Time
Smokes
is
are fading
ticking,
now.
But no art players, so the bomb could go down pretty easily here.
Looks like they're going to try and plan it for
And for
backside.
secret.
Gemisao
Gemisao finds
the
a big
first.
kill in Flower.
Are they aware of the double work? A good suck coming in here, pulling Walla in, forcing the swing out.
Last player standing.
Who does find the shot, leading the
From
team
a
in
low
this
HP
1v2.
player. Yoshi in the 1v2.
One
Finds
the
enemy
first.
remaining.
Unable to
nice
find the
trade
second.
from Haiku. Haiku's making it happen in these late rounds.
Yeah, that's going to be the first map going the way of Seattle Red.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the last round.
A little unfortunate there for University of Oregon. I mean, it felt like they
Wow.
had that map in their hands, and then really, Seattle Red really stepped up on the defensive side.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the story was the difference in the halves. It was 8-4 on both sides, and then overtime just slipped away, you know. Not quite sure whose map pick that was. I would assume that it's Seattle Reds.
I believe so.
Considering I haven't seen UO Yellow's Pearl in a bit, but
Yeah, we're taking a quick look at the map bands here. So it looks like Pearl was going to be the pick out of Seattle.
oh, okay.
So it looks like,
What says
oh, that's
UO
my
picked
mistake.
Pearl.
UO did pick Pearl. So we're going to be
What's-
going into Fracture here.
He's picking Fracture though. You know, I know UO Yellow is confident in Fracture, and I know that they're fun to watch on that map too. I'm really excited, but.
Yeah, hopefully
what's
maybe
going
a bit of a mental reset. We're going to be jumping into a 5-minute break here. We'll be back with map 2. Hopefully University of Oregon can figure something out and put a stop to Seattle Red.
That's right.
We'll see you after the break. All right, and welcome back to our broadcast here. We're hopping into map 2 of our PlayFly, University of Oregon Yellow versus Seattle Red. Seattle Red taking the first map of Pearl. That was
Tight
University
game.
of Oregon's pick.
Marathon game, exhausting game.
Yeah, pretty exhausting. The players a little tired taking that break.
Yeah.
As we hop into Fracture here, that's going to be the pick of Seattle Red. I know University of Oregon, they like
They
to do a
love
lot of
this map,
reconnaissance.
though.
So they
love
knew
this map.
They probably knew Seattle was looking to pick this map, even though they liked it, so they didn't pick it themselves. So is it really, truly their map pick?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Maybe this is all playing into UO Yellow's plan. They just wanted to test out the Pearl, and here's the big Fracture pick. You know, it's like you were saying to me off camera, it's a Teo Breach. Not
Yeah.
quite the comp I thought it was. I was misremembering. I thought they were playing a Clove on this map, like Lotus, but I was wrong. I'm tapped out.
You know what? Maybe taking a bit of a page out of University of Oregon Green's book here. I mean, this is the comp that we like to run here, and I'll tell you what, I love this comp and I love this map. One of my favorite things to do, and I take it out of your playbook, is I call it the chance bridge crunch.
Why do you call it the?
I mean, it really is just a bridge crunch,
Shit.
but
Oh, my bad.
I got it from you. So it's the
Yeah,
chance bridge
I
crunch.
get that.
And a lot of it's going to be, you know, heavy stacking the Teo Breach, the Brim, even the Rays a lot of the time together on one side of the map and kind of leaving the Killjoy to work alone. You know,
Yep.
these 4-1s on the north side of the map, Arcade in particular,
A lot of
really
pressure on
strong on the
Sloth.
attack side. So I'm going to be looking forward to seeing how University of Oregon, you know, approaches this attack. They were supposed to be a little slower and disciplined on Pearl and maybe playing a little quick for the comp that they were playing. This comp, though,
Yeah.
stylistically,
They're
maybe
running
a
it
little
in
bit
a
more,
little bit.
little bit
And
more
that's where
run it
they
down.
really thrive, is where they're fighting together, they're rolling through opponents, and Sloth's there to pick up the pieces, you know, on this lurk.
A bit of an interesting comp coming out of Seattle Red, maybe more of that
Solo Breach.
double controller with the Clove and the
Gotta
Brim.
be a little worried about, you know, these non-traditional guns like this Op and this Judge into the Solo Breach. Seems kind of good from UO Yellow. See if they pick up on that.
Coming in here, looks like already jumping into that 4-1 on the Arcade side.
Yeah, here's, you know, I can't remember what it's called. I think he called it a tower defense. Every time Tyler loads into this map, he goes tower defense pistol. So I think they're running heavy in tower. See what they do.
Hoping for maybe some game audio coming in here. Can't quite hear it yet, but they are preparing that stun here from Scoobs. And it looks like it might be pretty quick here from the side of University of Oregon.
Yeah, let's see if they run in, do the strat as they used to. Going into a 2-stack here of just TK Black Belt and Kablitz is on the Clove this time instead of the Duelist.
Yeah, look at this fast tower take coming out. Sloth finds
Sloth
a pick.
grabs one on Dish, big kill.
Fast fight. Yoshi
And
finds
Yoshi
a
kills
shot
the
on the
anchor on B. This round's going great for UO Yellow.
Blitz looking to take a timing, finds the first trade,
player
good
standing.
from Muka there, and that's really important there. 3v1 in this post plane, I mean, it's going to be pretty difficult for
Spike
Wally here
planted.
coming in alone. Although 2 players low HP, this is kind of the start that University of Oregon was looking for.
Yeah, I mean, great kills by Sloth on top side, and then Yoshi finding the anchor clean means the round's pretty much wrapped up there. Kablitz tries for some heroics, but safe hands from Muka means that it's a, you know, unless Wallet pulls something crazy out, it's a 1 pistol for UO Yellow. Not quite sure how far the bomb is. Walking out of this canteen smoke.
Is spotted out. Yoshi taking the swing down to low HP, and Jemison is going to clean it up on the trade there. I mean, really great from University
Clinical.
of Oregon.
Clinical. They got the kills they needed
teach
to,
you to
and
respect
I
your
hope that's a good
elders.
omen for Sloth into this game. You know, I've seen him really carry early in halves before, set his team up with some good momentum, and looks like we're pulling that off here. Let's see how many orbs they can get him on this map with 4. He's already at 3 out of 9 in round 2.
Not necessarily looking to do that this round, though. I mean, they're going to put him on his own lonesome again with a Guardian lurking towards Dish. This is that 4-1 I'm talking about. I mean, they just really, they want to bring the fight in together, right? They want to trade through these weapons that they have coming in here for this A main fight. And Seattle Red does have this stun coming out, but I mean, with these tail missiles forcing Walla off the or Haiku off the line here, full A main control going to the side of University of Oregon's way as they
look at
flood
this.
out the sand.
Quick A main, and then they send the rest of the team through sand as Yoshi stays main, and they pinch the site. Blitz finds Yoshi
down.
late.
Found one as well.
It's not looking particularly clinical.
Scoobs did find Kablitz there. Sloth coming down from drop.
Goal from
Player
Jemison. Safe
standing.
hands from Jemison.
TK Black Belt went down to a molly there. I'm a little confused as to what might have happened, but Walla does find the timing pick onto the bomb.
Nice kill. You know, even if he doesn't win this, he very well might. Walla's at 6 out of 8 ult orbs.
And a lot of damage done to University of Oregon. I mean, they bought 5 guns into that round, so there's not a whole lot that they're going to be bonusing here. No deagles, no share, or no ghosts to be brought over to the next round.
Yeah, 100%. Looking at this eco here. Again, Walla at 6 out of 8. Pretty good half. Pretty good, you know. Despite losing the pistol, it's about everything else you could want from Seattle Red going into this anti-bonus. And UO Yellow really broke other than a Deagle, a Vandal, and a Guardian into this bonus round.
Gonna put the Breach alone on the south side, I believe, to fake some pressure towards A main as they scale up towards the arcade side. Wow, Gemisile finds the shot. Seattle Red trying to make something aggressive happen in the phase. I believe trying to pick off of the Dish player that had been there before. Sloth had been there the previous 2 rounds. I mean, that's just a gifted gun. Untradeable.
That's some early aggression from Seattle Red against an eco from UO Yellow. Doesn't quite work out. They're in a 4v5, but they have better rifles. Let's see if they can still convert.
Group up here from University of Oregon. I think they're going to send 2 across the rope here in spawn. They're going to look to, I believe, split B here.
Seems like a B split,
and I mean,
that's the right call.
I believe it's Walla on the Killjoy, all alone on this side of the map. Excuse me, TK Black Belt. But with the Phantom not noted behind this box quite yet, probably looking for a multi-kill here. Stun good there. Not checked, but the stun helps there as Muka cleans up the kill. And I mean, that's going to give them the bomb site scoops all the way in. He's communicating to his teammates and leaves it in a 5v3 post plant here. That should be hopefully cleaned up by University of Oregon here. Again, another round, another map in which they're able to really take advantage of converting the pistol and then converting those bonuses that they seem so good to convert.
They start strong yet again. See if they can continue it in a good half like they did before. Couldn't ask for anything better from UO Yellow here. Nice kill from Walla and B main makes it maybe doable. They're gonna come out CT. Nice kill from
Fish finds one as well.
Here's the retake coming in.
Shot out
she grabs
Yoki.
one.
Traded by Blitz, but then Scoops finds the trade onto
And here's
Fish.
the Blitz in the 1v2, but it's really tough with this open plant.
Stun coming in. Shot out for Gemisile from B main. Nicely.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, after the pick, they just slowed it down and converted pretty cleanly on that bonus, you know. It's really well handled from UO Yellow, but you have to one.
Fight to them, and I understand wanting to take the aggression, but doing it on the anti-bonus.
But let's see if that aggression changes here. Maybe it's better on this eco. Remember last map they won after losing the bonus.
They did.
And here, look at this Brim ult, early Brim ult. Doesn't look like they're in a great spot to take control of this round. They're all on B, and UO Yellow does a little split A.
Yeah, I mean, just the incorrect read on the eco on the beginning of the round here. Seattle Red went for a fast fight. And Blitz only finding one and getting traded out quickly means that we're going to be looking at a 4v4 post plant. I will say one of the benefits of having this double controller is they do have smokes for the retake as well. The clove smokes will be in range on the post plant here, despite being dead. One of the perks here of this double controller is Haiku finds one on the Scoops.
Muka with a lot to do, can't get any. And here's Gemisile. Let's see if the safe hands prevail here. Yoshi holding an A main.
Needs to find one here.
Last player
Able
standing.
to
Can't
find the
quite
shot.
kill, and Gemisile's cleaned up by this late tower player. I can hear it.
So, finally converting around here for the side of Seattle Red. Again, another Thrifty after the bonus. What's going on the side of University of Oregon?
Looking a little tough. You know, both times they've done this anti-eco, it hasn't quite looked clean. I mean, honestly, Kablitz does really good to go 1-for-1 and keep the smokes alive, and then some huge kills in A main from Haiku. You know, make the round a 1 for Seattle Red. And now here's a big gun round for UO Yellow. If they lose this, their eco's going to be in some dire straits.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a 5-man group towards A main here. But it looks like, I mean, with this A fight that I expect to come out from Seattle Red here, it's going to be an utter brawl. I mean, Luka gets ahead of the stun there, 1-for-1, but with the Clove res, it's going to be the advantage of Seattle Red momentarily. It's going to force that fight from the Clove, but look at this walk down from Walla, finds the first shot
Nice
and gets
confidence
out.
from Walla, grabs one, takes the control off the A main pressure, and backs up. Really well handled.
Wow, nice shot out from Gemisile, but traded well by Fish. That's the bomb down. They need to go resecure that.
Duel, Fish wins it. Fish does a lot in this round, but it's a winnable 1v2 for Scoobs. Does the right thing and repositions towards A. Takes the rope slowly, perhaps listening for some rotates here.
He is going to hear one here. I believe the Brim stomping. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that on the live stream. We are working on the audio as we speak.
I don't know where he's going to go. He's picking drop. Got to think about the drop down sound here. Close Smoke's going to be out of range considering they died in spawn. Looks like Seattle Red taking a really passive approach.
Splitting kind of 1-1 here. However, Walla looks like he's going to play safe in spawn. Finally going to be noted after
Scoobs
the back
lets
of
him
that
know
breach
where he
stun.
is. Just a tap. He's done a lot already. Gets a plant down. And it's doable. He's got ult on a 1. Oh,
Can't find the shot
can't
there.
quite
Unlucky
find
there.
it. Walla's, taking it slow, taking it patient. Seattle Red converts a nice early round pick in A main.
Spoil the party.
Fish also big kills on bottom side. Those aim duels were huge.
Yeah, I mean, that fight did go 1-for-1, but with the Clover, they tried to pivot back to B, and Walla just took the confident shot, dropped the bomb, forced a bit of panic out from the side of University of Oregon there, and the trades just weren't able to go their way at all. They're going to be forced onto, I believe, an eco round here. It might be, they're thinking, considering of the force buy. They do have big ultimates
have
this
to
round.
think about what they're thinking now. I was saying they don't lose many maps. I wonder how they're feeling after losing their first map, and I think a little bit in an official. Now we're forcing pretty early, but it looks like they called it off and are saving. Just a little fast B-pop with some low guns. Maybe getting some orbs.
They are going to commit the Killjoy
Let's take
ultimate
the
to this
Killjoy
round.
into the eco.
No Teho missiles on the opponent's side to go break that.
I don't even know how to do that on Teo. He's valid for that.
Satchel's a little
Yoshi
awkward there, but they
enters the
do
site.
get the site control. This is going to be a fast flood out from the side of
Breach,
Seattle Red.
ult.
They do have Breach and Razor, but a lot of ults on the side of University of Oregon. It might be worth committing a few of them to try and convert this round here, especially with the bomb down this 5-5 post plan. Breach ult and Razor coming through. Not connecting onto any, but finding a lot of
Look at the
information.
ults now for UO Yellow. There's a 1. Off the bomb the first time with the Brim ult. Maintaining tower space, UO Yellow. Yoshi finds a
finds
big
two
kill
in
too in arcade.
Defuse coming in.
And that makes the round
Forced off
really
the bomb
hard.
because of the tail missiles. They're aware of this. They're fighting into B main. Kablitz looking to find one. Shot down by Scoops, but the defuse not going to come in because
Another
of the tail.
ult from Scoobs.
And I mean, what can
They've
you do against the
converted
smoke plant? A
4
stun coming
ults
in, the
and
smoke's
low
going to
guns.
fade. Vulnerable, left open. The bomb's not even halved. I mean,
Wow. They just tail ult, Killjoy ult, Brim ult, and they won a round with like 4 deagles.
yeah, and I mean, we talked about them calling off the force buy. It's better for their economy now, but they could have converted that force anyway.
I mean, now look at their economy. They're rolling. It's like they have 5 guns, and look at Scoobs and Gemma Sal. They both have over 4K. It's a great swing round into the half. Let's hope that UO Yellow can convert it into even more.
They were able to keep 2 big ults here in the Raze ult and the Breach ult on the side of University of Oregon here.
Yeah,
This
couldn't
is a
have
big
gone
round.
better.
Look at the economy on Seattle Red. I mean, they're pretty much reaching deep into their pockets right now. They've got nothing left after this round. They'll be forced onto the eco. Another fast B round coming
Same
out.
strat. Turn in with the Raze ult. Better satchels this time. Finds the kill on slant. Lives the molly. And here's this one arcade player with a lot to do.
The rotates are here pretty quick. The stun gonna come in, and it looks like he's
And
spotted out
Sloth
on
is
tower.
patient enough to kill Walla without Walla getting
Rare
any.
patience shown from Sloth.
Whoa,
there really
whoa,
pays off.
whoa. That's a good patience. Excellent patience.
And I mean, this post plant, it's going to be pretty easy to convert here. I think really difficult for the side of Seattle Red. They're going to make the decision
And
to
that's a
save.
save from Seattle Red. I mean, really, the tide changed. We were talking about how their mental was after losing map 1, perhaps forcing in that round, and then they win with big ults on the eco. Now they convert a second round with big ults, and Seattle Red's economy is broken. Might scrap together a force with these 3 rifles, but what a turnaround.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about the momentum, right? University of Oregon Yellow, in particular, they're very momentum on both sides of the coin. When they're
Yep.
down, they're down. When they're up well. And with this 2 rounds in a row, retaining the breach ult, forcing Seattle Red
say
onto an awkward buy round, I
Sorry,
believe, buying back in
ear's
with these
still
3 guns
ringing.
left over. I imagine that the momentum is beginning to roll. You can
And
feel the weight
they
of
can
the
feel it
snowball.
too. They take the timeout, try to reset a little bit, because the UO Yellow momentum, like you're saying, the 5-0 mindset has really kicked in.
And I'm curious to see what University of Oregon might be talking about during this timeout. I think, hopefully good things, hopefully some momentum, talking about how to pick apart whatever Seattle brings out of this timeout.
Mhm.
I don't think
I
we
don't
have
know
the
if we
listen
have
in
quite
right
the
now.
listen in, but we
which
can
is
do our best
okay.
impressions.
Guys, I think we should. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, dude. Let's keep the comms up, guys. We're doing great. We're doing great. Arya, nice kill last round. Nice kill with your ult. Oh, thanks.
Nice.
My
Well,
bad.
that was a great impression.
Yeah.
Wait, you should keep
Oh
going.
wait, do you want my real Arya?
Yeah, please.
Shut up.
Oh, great work.
Shut up.
You know what's interesting during this freeze time, and I know you guys can't see it right now, is the players are frozen on the rope. They're kind of suspended, hanging in the air.
I'm worried for them.
I'm concerned.
Like, how much weight can it hold? There's 3 of them on there for a long
I
time.
know. You would think that the suspension might fall apart.
Yeah.
All right, coming out of this timeout now, I'm really curious to see what Seattle Red brings. They've been trying to be maybe a little reactive, playing towards the retake on B a good amount, but that hasn't been working, so they might get a little more proactive here. I see this group towards the B main. They're going to look to fight this pretty early, but again, it doesn't seem like the right early round read. Look, University of Oregon is pretty passive, almost anticipating this early aggression.
Yeah, really well called from UO Yellow. Ready for this aggression, and they're just sitting spawn, waiting for it to happen. Measured approach, they take drop because they know there's no resistance there. They're about to find Kablitz.
It does find the first stun. It doesn't find its mark, but Muka
Not
does
both,
find
though.
the trade. That's a great trade out there. And now TK Black Belt left on his lonesome here with just a Sheriff and a Dream. Rotates coming through. University of Oregon not taking this opportunity to speed up. No reset. But they're going to run right into the breach and the raise.
Yeah, let's look, see if Scoob is
Knife
ready, and
out
he
from
is.
Fish. Haiku looking for the retrade. Again, catches him reloading, but
Wow,
Scoobs.
Spike
Scoob
down
handles
A.
it.
Very important trade there out from Scoobs, but he is alone with the bomb. He's probably going to be calling for reinforcements. Walla does have the read and the understanding with the smoke, but it looks like it's just a fake. Just selling some presence with
I
the
mean,
Killjoy.
look at this mid-round. It's so measured from UO Yellow. We were worried about them panicking. They just got that pick and reset. Now they're faking over towards B. Sloth's clearing out the site, and they're going to have a free plant towards A.
He is going to make a lot of noise here, rotating, running
Walla
in.
might
Walla
pick him
is
up here.
aware, might find the kill.
Yep, Walla does get the
Gets the gun
gun, but
picked up.
good positioning from UO Yellow at least.
They're going to play this crossfire. Gemisau has a molly. Scoops is low HP with the breach ult.
Yeah, might be incentivized to pop it sort of early here. Not exactly. The Clove died in range, I do believe.
Yeah, so I
on
believe there will
drop.
be smokes out from the side of Seattle.
Yep, see, there's the smokes on the map. See where it goes.
Break
Pick up the
crossfire here.
crossfire.
The molly did miss onto Scoops. I don't think they're aware of this. He's going to find the first.
Wow.
He's not
missed
able to find the
Molly.
second, but with the molly hopefully from Gemisau coming in, the defuse is going to be denied. TK Black Belt 1 HP, and he's just got no time. He's going to have to run away and save.
Gemisau pick up that kill.
Great work out there from University of
I
Oregon.
loved how they dealt with it after they got that one pick, and then they just chilled out. They checked flank. Then there was a nice little mid round where Sloth made noise over towards B, and they got the A site for free. You know. Maybe sitting on that rope let him contemplate, take a little breath. You know, a little fresh air on that rope.
I imagine. I mean, I can see the wind that's like blowing down there on the map. I imagine it smells delicious down there.
Maybe we should hang from some ropes. You know, see how it feels.
You know, I think about that often.
I learned a lot about myself.
And it looks like another round of Arcade Pro
Pretty
activity
nice
from
stack
University
from
of Oregon.
Seattle Red, though.
Yeah, they do have the read this time finally. It seems like they were making a lot of replays that just weren't going their way. This refight into Arcade looks a little threatening here.
A little rip from Yo Yellow, but it doesn't
Fish
catch
finds
any, and
two.
Fish finds 2.
Haiku finds another, finds the shot onto the B main onto Sloth, and it leaves Gemis out. Dazed and confused in this
I'm
one
not
before.
even
What
sure
happened?
how many guns they had, but they converted the ones that they did into some big kills. Breachhold not finding any is really tough, and then Fish just runs out the gen smoke and gets 2. Excellent stuff.
Yeah, with the KJ turret up as well, Gemisau is going to find the barrel the first, finds the shot.
I mean,
Walla, not good for the trade initially.
I'm watching.
Walla does eventually clean it up, though.
She's
Although
only
you
good
got
for
that
one
feeling,
of those.
right? Yeah.
Yep, she's only good for one of those.
And she,
and
she
we're
knew she
saving it.
didn't need to do it right now.
Yep.
Now's not the moment to
Momentum's
do
on
it.
their side. I mean,
grenades left.
you know, 2 ults up on Seattle Red, though. Interested to see the economy going into this gun round. Not quite sure the impact on this half. Gotta be thinking about maybe the other timeouts gotta come out here. Maybe UO Yellow's gotta be thinking, hey, we need to shore up this half. We don't want it to end 6-6 after we had the pistol and then those big momentum swing rounds.
It looks like Seattle Red going to maybe fake some of that B main control that they were showing off earlier.
Enemy
with the
sets away.
smoke.
Bomb buddy out.
Really seemed to be scaring UO off. And I mean, with a heavy stack towards A main, if they were to speed up into this hit right now, it would leave Seattle Red in a pretty difficult position.
Yeah, and look at the huge, great migration off the A site from Seattle Red. 2 players come over towards B, and here's a big fight from Aiden, spotted by the breach.
He's going to fall away. Maybe a little bit of discipline, showing a little bit of that fear from last
And
match,
now the
perhaps.
great migration comes back towards A for Seattle Red.
I mean, Seattle Red really
No
just
map
sending
control.
everybody everywhere. Rather than having the information, they're going to go find it out themselves and hope and pray it comes to them.
Yeah, I mean, you Yellow looking in a pretty good spot for this round with Seattle Red, nobody on either site. But look at the ults. I mean, the retake's very doable no matter how little map control Seattle Red have.
Yeah, I mean, that is one of the big points about Fracture is that their the bomb sites on Fracture are not easy to hold on to. You know, when you have both the north and the south side, there's a lot to strike against on the retake. The Brimble does come down as the plant goes down, but not finding anything there.
And a big kill from Yoshi. Honestly, huge for her to get one in that pause.
Traded out by Kablitz. He's just flooding in. I mean, the whole team of Seattle Red's flooding in. Flash shot out from Scoops, traded by Haiku.
Great
One
box
for
down.
one. The stick coming in. The bomb is half. Haiku with the rocket. Gonna find the shot onto Gemma Sal. Muka alone. The bomb is getting defused. Sloth doesn't know he's sticking. But Muka finds the kill just in time with 0.17 seconds left. And I mean,
I didn't
by the
even know who
skin of
won
their
that. That was
teeth.
close. I thought the bomb was already defused. Wow, really well done from Tyler and Sloth at the end.
Yeah.
It's too close for me to even tell. I'm geriatric.
I mean, one of those moments where we talked about the flood retake is so strong on Fracture, but really well handled by University of Oregon. Trades going back and forth. One of their players goes down. There's somebody right there to get the trade, and just enough to be able to close out that round here.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Crazy end of the round. And here's Seattle Red down onto a lower bomb.
I mean, again, they're trying to feign this B main presence. It doesn't seem to be doing very much. Walla is pushed off into this awkward position. Roomba is going to spot him out, but Blitz found the pick on the opposite side of the map on Sloth.
Remember last map, similar thing happened. Sloth owning in the early game, picked by Kablitz. Let's see if the momentum changes like it did last time.
Yeah, and I mean, with the cudgel for this retake as well, the University of Oregon's really going to need to find some picks before they get this bomb down, or it's going to be a very difficult post plan for them.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough considering the ults on Seattle Red's side. They got Killjoy and Clovolt for this retake. But it's a little bit of a clinical, measured approach that was working earlier for UO Yellow. Muka trying to find this lurk. Doesn't quite get Kablitz. What timing
down,
from
B.
Kablitz, honestly.
And that's going to drop the bomb as well, and Haiku cleans up the kill onto Yoshi, and I mean,
It's falling
Scoobs and
apart
Gemma
a little
Sal
bit.
in a very difficult position here. 5v2, the bomb is down on the other side of the map. What more can you do? Oh, gun barrel spotted out, shot onto Scoobs. Gemma Sal in the 1v5. Could this be the round that we see it from her, though?
She owes us one.
But it's not going to be this round.
Yet.
Flawless coming out from the side of Seattle
No.
Red. I'm curious to see what the economy
Last
situation looks
round
like, because
before
I
the switch.
believe, yeah, University of Oregon's economy is not too great here. They're going to be able to have a bye for this next round, but not much else beyond that. So really important that they're able to convert and clean up this round here.
Yeah, we can start to reflect a bit on the half. I mean, they did pretty good to get 7, but now, you know, after the big gun rounds that they won and the big pistol and the bonus, only getting out with 7 would be a little bit of a travesty. Let's see if they can convert, make it 8-4, have a little bit more of a stranglehold on this map.
I do imagine here with this full A fight here, they're looking to try and take advantage of the tail. Satchel's coming through to Sand, going to punish the Satchels from Yoshi there. Trades.
Tries to duel, grabs 1, but that's all he gets.
And University of Oregon is just going to run away. They are aware of this pinch that is likely coming from the side of Seattle. They understand now what's going on.
What a fast reaction from UAL. They're kind of making it happen. Took the rope fast, and now they're re-clearing from drop.
Look at
Kablitz with
he
a
makes the
crazy
commitment to
play.
go across the rope. He's going to be flanking from drop, and I mean, how can you expect that from him?
Spike down A.
Shots out from
Well,
Fish,
well,
looking
well,
really well.
Fish in
third.
the mid-round has won 2 huge rounds on this map and lots of the last map.
Switching sides.
You know, I'd like it's a 7-5 half, so it's hard to be mad if you're a Yellow fan, but could have gone better. Could have gone better.
And I mean, as a reminder, this is map 2, right?
Yep.
Seattle Red did win on University of Oregon's map pick of Pearl, despite being down 8-4 at the half as well. So this is not the first half lead that University of Oregon has had, and we've seen how things can spiral out of control, although it was on defense that they found success on Pearl, so maybe hoping to find some more success on defense here on Fracture. You know, we talk about those retakes with the tail, with the breach. I mean, those retakes are going to be extremely strong as Seattle Red postures for this A main fight.
Yeah, 100% doable. You know, you gotta think that they'll look a little better on defense on this map than they did on Pearl, especially if our thoughts on the Vita were right and they expected to play this map.
Slow control coming out from Seattle Red as opposed to an early fight. It does get the jump spot information. Gemasal gonna be stunned out, left alone.
Grab any. Muka's done a lot to do. Doesn't grab any. And that's a big start into pistol. And it's a 5v2 for Seattle Red.
And I mean, just exploding onto the A bomb site there. A
Spike
silent
planted.
contact up. As soon as the first contact is made, just blowing up the A bomb site, finding those picks on the players alone, fighting into spawn, leaving Sloth alone with Yoshi, who does find the first, but still in this 2v4 post play, going to be pretty difficult.
Enemy
Need
remaining.
to build some confidence right now. Need to sway the momentum in their favor. Maybe Yoshi can find something to do that.
Hopping around in the smoke, looking for one, finds the shot. That's the third there. Unable to find any more as the blitz
3
finally.
kills towards the result. I mean, it's looking a little tough. You know, it's only pistol, but you got to start thinking about what Yellow can do to change the momentum. Got to look at where this timeout's going to come in early in this half.
Yeah, you know, I would look to see maybe, you know, it's bold to say it, but maybe going into the bonus round, I mean, that could be the most important round of this half for the side of University of Oregon, should they not clean up on this eco here.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put it completely past them. Look at that Yoshi Deagle. She's known she does some nasty things with that. See if she can pull it off here.
And it looks like we're looking at the Chance Classic Bridge Crunch on the side of the University of Oregon.
And
Maybe a
just
slight
like,
variation.
Just like it normally happens in my games, doesn't work, finds nothing.
But they do gain a ton of information from this. As Seattle Red does speed up on the A-bomb site, it seems like that was their game plan going into the round anyway. But hopefully University of Oregon is able to find the pivot back towards the A-bomb site here. Gonna send 3 towards drop with Sloth coming in late. The other 2 on the south side.
Yep, you know, UEL has done a great job farming orbs this round. They got a lot of map control and they reorb,
Spike
so
planted.
I feel like they've done their part, and that's a big
on
kill
the
from
blitz.
Scoobs. It's doable. Look at the map control. If the A main fights go the way of Yellow, I mean, I'd be quite scared.
It
And the
does seem
Deagle
like
is
they're
there
aware.
too. It's gonna be a
Haiku tucking in behind the alarm bot. It seems like they're fairly aware of this crunch that's coming in. They understand that
Missiles away.
Teo's coming from A main as well with the missiles here now. The stun is good there.
Deagle. Tries to make the round happen. Doesn't quite grab any.
Last player
Looks like
standing.
safe hands from
Leaving
Seattle
Sloth
Red.
alone, yeah, cleaning up the round finally. Only finding that one. It did look good there for a second for University of Oregon, so
They
not
did
too much to
everything
complain
right,
about.
but the duels just didn't quite go their way.
Surrounded by
The orbs were pretty good though, you know, they set
Walls
themselves
closed.
pretty good, set themselves up pretty good going into this bonus round. So let's see, you know, what happens. I'd be really worried if it didn't go their way though. I feel the momentum. It's not great for UEL.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've talked throughout this series about the momentum and how important it is for the side of University of Oregon. We talked about the 5-0 mentality. It's tough to maintain that 5-0 mentality when you can feel your opponent creeping up behind you at this point as Seattle Red has closed the gap.
Yeah, maybe I'd like to listen in to hear if they still have that mentality.
I'm getting word we do
Can't
not have to
listen
listen
in.
in at the moment. That's okay. I can imagine what they're saying. And what they're saying is we
Coming
really
out.
need this round.
Hopefully with a little bit more confidence than that, I'm not sure.
Refight into A main, the nade
Nice
finds 2.
from
Scoops finds
Yoshi.
another shot there. I mean,
Down A.
great refight into the A main space there from the side of University of Oregon, putting them in this 4v2 now. Drone gonna spot out both of the remaining players. And I mean, with the bomb down as well, this is going to be very difficult to fight through.
Yeah, this is really well handled by Yellow. They did like a late refight into A main, and there as Scoobs and Sloth clean up the final 2. And really talk about how that was like, they didn't immediately scare them out of A main. They let them come in a little bit, and then came the stun and the nade, and they cleaned it up with the better guns. Still, the buy isn't that great from Yellow though. They won the round, but since they've been so cash strapped in that half,
Placing swamp grenade.
Yoshi's gonna end up with a Bulldog or a Guardian.
Placing swamp
Yeah, and I
grenade.
think that goes back to the pistol and the eco round, right? Not finding very many kills on the
Especially on
pistol,
the pistol.
and only finding one on the eco round as well is going to put them in this bit of an
Placing
awkward
swamp
spot.
grenade.
But with the Razor, I think they feel
Placing
confident
alarm
letting
bot.
Yoshi have the Guardian
There.
here. Look for an early fight maybe as they do look to do this clear into A main. The Teo drone, seeing absolutely nothing, is going to make a pretty good informed decision for University of Oregon here. As Sloth biting on the orb tap,
You know,
taking a solo fight into
What's tough
2.
is, remember at the beginning of the map, Sloth was really swinging the momentum in the favor of Yellow, but now if you look at the scoreboard, it hasn't happened too much as this game has progressed. Hope that can change if you're a University of Oregon fan.
I do think with this pick from B main, with the Razor, maybe going to force a bit of an awkward fight out for the side of Seattle Red. I mean, the bomb still has not gone down. They did refight into Gen here. The breach and the raise close. It seems like Scoops is aware of this. Not able to find the shot
Fish
though.
with a big mid-round kill
Spike
again.
planted.
So bomb does go down here for the side of Seattle Red. Still need to clear out that gen space. I mean, they're cut off in B main from the smoke. Without the information on gen, it's going to be very difficult for them to even begin this retake.
Here pops out with the ult.
Not able to find any.
Last player standing.
Blitz finds Gemma Sal. It's all looking tough. That's a gun run loss. You know, it's important to have a little bit of perspective. We've been talking about the momentum swing has been pretty bad for UO Yellow, but if you take a look at the scoreboard, it's 8-8. They certainly have a shot into this. Remember last time they took the game back into overtime? No reason to think that they can't take this game back even before that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, coming out onto this eco here, I think their objective should be pretty simple. Let's get some ultimates, right? So I expect to see something, you know, maybe aggressive towards one extremity here, but really just looking to take control of as many orbs as they possibly can here. Try and work towards those ults, get ahead of Seattle Red, who is close to some of their big ultimates while they're on this eco. It's important that they deny some of those orbs here as they do push pretty aggressively into arcade here, gonna secure that orb.
Hardly a bridge crunch, I guess, mostly just an arcade push.
Gonna get Scoops' ult here. However, Seattle is going to find the orb in B main. Maybe get that Cloval or the Raze ult that they're also close to. Although Luka finds one in the push from under, that's really a really important
Look at that
thing.
initiative. Goes under at the start of the round, gets a free kill, and now it's a 5v4. See if University of Oregon can make this big eco happen like they did in the last half.
And I will say Muka continues to explore here out on arcade. He's not finding anything, but he is getting a lot of information for these A players. Hopefully keeping them here as Seattle is attempting to maybe cut noise for a while and hope that they rotate towards the B site.
Yeah, you know, maybe Seattle Red not quite hitting the right side here, but I like how measured it is. Nice approach. They're just going to exit cleanly. The Blitz grabs the kill on the Yoshi.
Overhealed, traded by Sloth there. The Raze through. I think they're going to try and let the Low get the kill. No, Fish does find the shot. Eagle out from Muka, finds some damage, but no kills yet. Oh, and the Clove finds the kill and Spawn to fully resurrect. That's going to make this a 4v2. That's an unfortunate moment there, but Gemacell does find the trade with the Deagle. The Breach, Fish on the side of Seattle.
Hop out of drop.
They are able to get out of drop and secure some of the weapons that were acquired earlier.
Now let's see if they can make some magic up.
I think they're going to commit the Breach hold here. It's going to find the stun onto all three players. The shot out from Scoop finds one.
Scoop looks aware of me.
Unaware here. Shot good from Fish, I mean. A strong eco. They did commit the breach.
They almost made it happen. It was really nice map control and a really nice pick from Muka made it doable. But then they just couldn't quite convert after having lower guns. You know, they're still looking at an okay spot in that ult economy though. Down one ult right now because the Raze still has it. But
Chance cracking up a little bit as our audio tech is letting us know that we can't hear anything and it's cooked. So hopefully you guys can still hear okay.
Has ultimate.
And a measured arcade fight coming out from the side of University of Oregon. They're just letting Gemacell take a duel, and you know what? I like that. Aiden jiggling up in tower, smoked off here. Wow, really measured from Seattle. I think they seem to be a little aware of this. I'm not too sure if Gemacell made a step, but it's pretty measured here on the split. Let's find the first pick. Low HP here, but the players are flooding out from the side of Seattle into tower. The Razel coming in, gonna find the pick on the Sloth, and the site's gonna be theirs into a 3v4 post plant.
Yeah, really tough. Really wish that those trades went a little more in the favor of UO Yellow. But here's Scoobs with a pretty quick flank. See if he can grab one before this gets too far out of hand.
Doesn't seem like the side of Seattle's aware. Muka find the pick onto the arcade
he can
player.
See the leg.
Doesn't notice the leg on the monster tail. It's going to come in for tower. They're going to clear a lot of information here, but he's going to
don't know about the Blitz at all.
Find the shots.
Wow,
the Blitz
Muka
does get shot up by
him.
Muka, and they spotted him arcade. I mean, the defuse is coming
excellent.
in. And it's not planted for Fish.
From the depths, that round was rescued.
I mean, a 3v4 retake converted into 3 players left alive for the side of University of Oregon. That is textbook.
Yeah, I mean, they really some heroics from Muka, Yoshi, and Scoobs as they made that happen. It was going to look really tough into that half. But now look at it. I mean, they're going to grab some ults here online in a round or so. They're 7 out of 8 on the Brim, 7 out of 9 on this Killjoy. You know, if they can maybe stave off this big Killjoy ult and Brim ult from the Seattle Red, then they're going to look in a good spot as, you know, the game's all tied up.
Absolutely. And I do want to point out for our viewers at home coming into this round, we might be looking at a second slice of pie here in map 2. TK Black Belt 3-13 going into this round. Keep an eye out for that.
No.
A main control.
Like Thanksgiving dinner.
taking full space. I mean, University of Oregon pushing all the way through behind this Teo drone. They have an understanding that so far Seattle has been looking to lean towards the site. I mean, with the KJO coming down, the alarm bot is there, and they are looking towards the flank, but it's like, oh, TK Black Belt finds the pick. He avoids
pie.
eating the pie. He decided he wasn't hungry at the last minute.
You know,
The
I think he
refight.
was out.
Good shot out from Gemisel as, wow,
Gemisel
two great
finds
shots out from
two.
Gemisel as Seattle Red tried to fight into CT. I liked the fight idea out. The flash was good onto Sloth, but Gemisel playing anti-flash finds two big shots with the Guardian there.
You know, probably wasn't playing anti, probably just had the greatest reactions you've ever seen.
That's also
the
probably
Gemisel.
Refreshing.
Let's see if Kablitz can make this happen, though. We saw some heroics on this last map. Let's see if it happens here. Here's
This
a
double walk
spawn
here.
push, but they don't plan, so Yo Yellow really knows about it. Not quite!
Caught out.
Luka's still caught.
But are they aware of the late lurk from Yoshi here?
30
If they
seconds
look
left.
back towards the B bomb site, which it seems like they're doing, Walla is aware,
player
but the shot
standing.
good from Yoshi, leaving
Spike
Kablitz in this
down
1v2.
B.
The nade on top of his head forces him forward.
Has to decide whether or not to plant B or try to find one first.
Attempting to be real
Brimalt
disciplined here.
here.
Yoshi is
tap.
going underpass
Brimalt's
as well.
out. Look at
10
that stick.
seconds left.
Brimalt enables this plant behind it.
Spike
And
planted.
Kablitz kind of has two 1v1s here.
Stuck.
Nice
All the way to-
isolation.
Put in a box. Although, is University of Oregon aware that this gap existed in the Molly? With the smoke out, I mean,
I think
Yoshi's
they
rewrap
have
into
to be
tower
aware.
could be really crucial here. I
Nice
don't think
patience
Kablitz
of
is
Yo
aware.
One
That's a shot, and the
Nice
trade is
trade.
good from Gemisel.
I mean, the fundamentals were really excellent there. They molly the trap in the corner, and then they took their time until they were close. Really well done out of Gemisel and Yoshi to convert that 2v1 4. Looked a little sketch after Kablitz found Muka and CT.
Yeah, I mean, really well handled. Gemisel having one heck of a round.
Big
there.
round. That might be the arrived round.
Yeah, the one that we've been talking about for a long time. As we look at the ult economy here, as I believe Seattle is going to maybe make a force
They're
buy
gonna
happen
force,
here.
but it's gonna be their last chance to do so.
It is, and I think they are off of some big ults by a couple ult orbs, but so is University of Oregon. We could be looking at a brawl on one of these extremities should both teams line up here, because I know that they want to get this KJ ult on the side of University of Oregon. I know they want to fight for these orbs and deny them from Seattle Red, but it looks like University of Oregon going to fight towards the arcade. Meanwhile, a split attack towards A.
Slower approach from Seattle Red as they do a little split. They find Gemisel pretty quick on Dish, and they're going to speed up into A. It's the right call.
Aiden is alone on the site here, has to anchor, has so much to do. He needs to find at least two here,
It's
and it looks
doable,
like he
though.
was noted as well. Unable to find the shot initially, finds the
grabs
shot onto Kablitz. Does get traded out by the aftershock there. However, Kablitz did res, so he is forced to look for a fight.
Wow.
Satchel.
Haiku satchels up and finds
Placing
Luka.
Spike
However,
planted.
Scoops did find the shot onto Kablitz, and Yoshi found the trade there, so it's a 2v3 post plant with the Brim ultimate, though, on the side of Seattle Red.
Yeah, unfortunately no clove smokes on the side of UO Yellow, so it's going to be tough to break this A main cross. Here comes the nade to try to do so.
Scoops holding out his stun on the timing as well. Gonna take a swing out of CT aftershock into the default spot. Scoops finds the shot. But this Brim ult is going to be pretty devastating. A swing coming out from Walla, gonna find a shot onto Yoshi, leaving Scoops alone in this 1v2. And I mean, this cross is going to be very difficult to break here. Finds the spot onto
time's
Walla.
only ticking.
Unable to find anything there as Walla cleans up the round.
What a game. It's up to 10-10. You know, that's a huge pick on Dish, and then they just rolled into the site. Sloth did his best killing Kablitz, but that's all he could find. Huge round incoming. I'm not quite sure of Yo-Yo's economy.
I think they might be on an eco round of their own here. Really big force round out from Seattle Red, understanding that if they're able to convert off of their ultimates, they would be able to force University of Oregon onto an eco round. And as we take a look, they are in fact on the eco here. They do have some big ultimates. They're one off of the breach ultimate. I expect them to try and fight for it, although Scoop's alone here in A main.
Look at this 3-stack in tower. They really wanted them to come B and then surprise them with something, but doesn't look like Seattle Red's going to quite fall for it.
Although it seems like some of this pressure that Scoop's applied is really, kind of scaring them with the Brim smoke there as well. Really intimidating the side of Seattle Red, making them very disciplined and slow in this reclear. Although it seems like they're just going to contact through it.
Yeah, patiently waiting the smoke. It's the right call from Seattle Red. They don't get scared off by the stun and the smoke and run into the stack on B. Instead, they're going to find the site on A with only Scoobs. See if he can get any with the Stinger.
And I mean, the concern here is how long does University of Oregon hold this trap before they break? Maybe with the door opening now, light force
Here comes the rotates.
rotates in from University of Oregon. And I mean, Scoobs needs
with
to
a
find
lot
something
to
here, but
do.
this is going to be pretty difficult.
Stunned
Stunned up
Can't quite find any.
and put down.
That's a clean sight from Seattle Red. That's a well-handled anti-eco. See if they can clean up the remaining 4 coming out of CT.
Satchel out.
Drone spots nothing in A main.
A main
Sends a
pressure.
bunch behind it. Hold on, Fortnite. Full box coming in potentially here from Yoshi. Tail missiles. Can't find anything. A Sloth goes down out of
Sloth
CT.
out of CT.
Shot not good from Gemisal.
Last
Fish
player standing.
finds another one. Luka alone here. Not able to find anything. And I
there's
mean,
a breach ult online.
and a
for Seattle
flawless
Red.
anti-eco.
Well handled, really well handled. I like the idea from
here.
VO Yellow, you know, fake the A stack and stack B. That's another chance classic. But didn't quite pan out there.
It seems like your coaching may be at fault.
Yeah, everything that I do is actually hurting them. I think
see.
that's valid.
Yeah,
Maybe
would you say
they
that
need
they've
an
gotten
05
better?
mindset. Oh, they definitely have.
Oh, okay. After you left.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
As we are coming into a
Weapons
really
up,
big buy round
guns
here,
open.
coming back to the game here. Down 1 round. Eco not looking great. I mean, they're going for this full A main fight. They really need this round. They have big ultimates. They should hopefully be able to convert on this round. As I believe the
Unfortunately,
observer
we will
is
not
lagging
know
out a
what
little
they're
bit,
doing. Maybe a little
waiting for
tough.
us to come back. Here it is, a big A main fight
Whoa,
with the
we're
breach ult.
pinching bottom side.
Razel, as they rope across, unable to find any fish.
Oh, fish with a
Traded, and they are able to escape away, but the bomb is
bomb's
down on the south
stuck.
side. Oh man, I wish we had replay in the studio for that round.
Well, I mean, you gotta think that this is a great, almost unlosable pause for Yo-Yo. They got the bomb stuck on bottom side. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be really tough
I
for
will say, it
Seattle
feels
Red.
like Scoobs is kind of left alone here, kind of like fish food, left to die. I mean, fish is coming. He's gonna feast. I feel it coming.
The sharks in the water.
And it looks like Seattle Red gonna explore into spawn
I mean,
here.
they're at a loss for
A
what to
little
do after the
frazzled.
bomb came in spawn. I'm a little frazzled too, to be honest, after we saw those ults ripped bottom side. Tough
30
to
seconds
handle.
left here. Door going to open. Gonna give away a sound cue to the side of University of Oregon.
30
Give
seconds
them
left.
some information as to where Seattle Red is going to try and refight from.
Yeah.
With the tail missiles as well.
Scoop's gonna flash off Muka's contact here. Stun off.
All missiles away.
Gives the
Stun
missiles.
with the missiles, and
I
they
mean,
swallow it
they're in
whole.
trouble.
Remaining.
Really
Clean
well
that round.
done. I mean,
And I
what a
believe they got the
strat.
tail off of that round as well. They have 2 big ultimates now in the KJ ult and the tail ult. I think the
So
breach ult on the side
doable.
of Seattle Red, and I believe they will have a rebuy into this round. I mean, we talk about the round.
What a play from Yo Yellow. I mean, we've seen a lot of more defaulty stuff. We've seen a lot of arcade push and then flank, but they're just going all in, investing all their ults in spawn, and it paid off big time. That's a good investment, and now it sets them up well into these last couple of rounds.
Yeah, and I mean, the understanding that they had not been contesting that A main space very much, and Seattle Red had been taking advantage of it, and then taking that opportunity to full fight commit through. And look at this, they're going to do the same thing, but B, understanding that Seattle
Grabs the
is
kill,
scared
and
of
the
A,
tail molly kills
and
them,
it's
and
just
they have
beautiful.
bomb
They have bomb on the
again.
south side again.
Wow, I mean, the tide shifted so heavily. I'd love to know who came up with that. Usually it's Muka calling, but whoever called these Southside pinches made it so winnable for Yo
And
Yellow.
I mean, look at this tail. It's forcing Fish close. I don't know if they know about this gap, however. He might be able to find a timing pick onto one.
You know what happened in the previous round?
This pinch from B-Main. I mean, Gemisal and Sloth need
Scoops
to get,
grabs
they
the
need to get
B-Main
here
kill.
fast. They need to come pinch. They can't be walking.
I mean, the bomb's so far behind them though. Muka's
finds
safe
the shot.
hands, kills Fish.
Blitz traded out by Scoobs. Cleaned up, and that's a 12th
And wow,
round.
I wonder how the eco is.
I believe that's going to put Seattle Red on a pretty brutal
Match
spot.
point.
Interested to
As we look
find
at
out
player
what the
cams.
eco could possibly be.
It is, they
I
are
mean,
able to put
one
together
guardian,
pretty
you
much a full
know,
buy
pretty
here.
much a pretty good buy from Seattle Red. Here's an op from Yoshi though, really trying to swing the tide at the very end. Maybe we're stopping these aggro pushes, throw them off yet again, have them slow walk into the op. Might work beautifully, considering they did contact a main early in the half.
And it looks like Seattle Red a little frazzled, kind of unsure of what they want here. They start out towards A. They're going to eat some of this A control utility. Maybe it's going to work this time to force them back towards B, but that's not necessarily what University of Oregon wanted. They wanted them to come back and reclear and refight.
Yeah, let's see if Scoobs picks up on this and
Luka,
rotates.
this is an important
Muka
fight. Dish
grabs a
finds the
huge
shot
kill.
on
No
the wall.
smokes for Seattle Red.
They do
Try
have
to
clove
exec B.
chance.
Oh,
Double controller, that is the power of the double controller comps, that they do still have some smokes here. Very important, as otherwise they would be left hung out to dry. And it looks like they're just going to let the plant go down. Sloth still in power. The fight coming into CT Scoops with a lot to do, facing the Razel, but Gemicel did find one.
Wow,
Finds a
Jemicel's
second.
done work in arcade.
And I mean, living as well, finding the
maintains
third, forcing the
life.
Clover out. Haiku alone and spawn shot out. Rez not good, and
excellent.
University of
Unbelievable.
Oregon cleans it up.
Wow, what a swing at the end. You know, it was looking a little bleak as the half transition, and then they lost pistol. But I mean, with those bottom side crunches, and then as they started rolling, as we were talking at the beginning, once the momentum started swinging and they started rolling, running it in a little bit,
Yep.
UOL's got it. And check out the camera.
I mean,
They're
they're just
cheesing.
excited. They're cheesing.
They're
They're feeling
cheesing.
good. I mean, that was, like we talked about, that's map 2. That's Seattle's pick. So now both
Yeah.
teams have lost very close matches, I will say, on their respective map pick. I'm going to take a quick look and remind myself what map 3 is
think
going
it's
to
Haven.
be here.
I might
think
be
you're
wrong.
right. It is, in fact, Haven with University of Oregon on attack. So we will be jumping in. I believe we're going to take another quick break. We'll have some more analysis when we come back, hopefully, and then we'll jump into map 3 of Haven and see if University of Oregon can close it out in a nail-biter. We'll see you in a bit.
Tight game.
Oh, yeah? So is Tyler PlayFly?
Not, I mean, we got to start calling Aiden PlayFly.
right, and welcome back to our University of Oregon Yellow versus Seattle Red PlayFly match. We're here for map 3. I'm Wakeless as a reminder, and this is my co-caster, Chance. We've had an exciting first 2 maps. I mean, map 1, University of Oregon's pick of Pearl went
Just
to overtime.
barely lost.
And map 2, Seattle's pick
Just barely won.
Yeah, they just barely won. So we're hopefully looking for an exciting map 3. I'm a big fan of Haven. I know University of Oregon, I
Haven,
know
put me to
what comp
bed.
that they will be
Put me
playing.
to bed.
You don't like the Yoru ISO. It doesn't get you excited.
Put me to bed.
Why?
Show me some breach.
I mean,
show
come
me,
on.
Show me some, I don't know. Show me something they were doing in 2021.
Oh,
Sorry,
you
I'm
wanna bring it back.
respecting my elders.
I see. I'm not very respectful of the elders, I'll tell you what. But I'll tell you another thing is, I'm going to let you in on
You
a
played
little
them on this
secret.
map, huh?
We did play them on this map.
How was that?
Earlier in the stream, we talked about how University of Oregon Green and Yellow have a bit of a rivalry, how we have a little bit of scrimming
No solidarity.
Back and forth.
Embarrassing, to be honest.
I know, it is pretty embarrassing. It didn't go very well for the side of University of Oregon
I'm
Yellow.
sure from your perspective.
Well, I mean, it was 20-4 in the scrim. It's hard to cut it any other way.
So much focus on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, that's all I have. All I have is the scoreboard. You know, those intangibles.
And I know that's true.
Those intangible moments, those
You're
key
thin.
pivotal moments, I don't care about them. You know
You're
what I care
spread
about?
thin.
I care about the dopamine.
Check out
I
this
care about the
Vice.
headshot. Yeah, oh wow, a Vice, you know, a little bit. It seems like what Seattle has done is they've taken these traditional meta comps and they made
just a little
tweak, a
just a
little
little-
spice, a
yeah,
little
just a
clove, a
little-
little Vice.
Yep, you know.
And you know, it's
And it's
worked
been
pretty
okay
well.
so far.
Yeah. It looks like they're taking that Euro ISO comp and making a bit of a tweak. I mean, shifting the Vice in place of the Cypher and then putting the Jet in place of the Yoru. I'm curious. I feel like they're going to struggle with the map control.
Yeah, I mean the defaulting might be a little tough with the Jet in place of, you know, an agent who has like abilities. But, you know, see if they make it work. I really got 2 players that I want to highlight going into this map. Number 1 is Fish. Fish is at a killer series.
He's been electric out there.
You know, every mid-round I'm like, man, Seattle Red need something to happen, and Fish is there with it. Nice headshots, you know, big kills when it matters. And the one I want to highlight for UO Yellow is Sloth. Because we saw early in halves, Sloth's going nuts, and we're like, wow, UO Yellow's going to run away with it. And then it falls apart a little bit. And he's not at the greatest series. You know, sometimes I see him turning up, and it's a 26-0. Today, you know, Sloth's not quite there, and the rounds aren't quite there.
You know, and I think they call that the Sloth factor. You
Yep.
know? And he's kind of like a Sloth out there.
You want to know something? There was an old Anytubbers Grand Finals. Map 3, Sloth had an awful series. And he turns up on map 3, beat me. He dropped like 30 on Jet.
And I'll tell you what, if there's a player on this University of Oregon team that's capable of just showing
Turning it around.
and turning it around, regardless of how the series has gone
Sloth.
thus far, it's Sloth. So
Let's see if he does it.
hopefully looking out for that there. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, University of Oregon, what they like to do is they like to show a little bit of presence here and then commit to a bit of a C-split.
Little network
A
problem.
little bit of a network problem for the broadcast. This is nothing
Interesting
new.
strat from Seattle Red, you know, DDoSing our, you know,
The
student
observer
union.
presence, and it looks like we have a
And now
full
we crashed. Oh, we're back.
reload. We're back just in time.
Okay, looks like maybe a little mid-walk out of Seattle Red.
Meanwhile,
The
University of
Blitz
Oregon-
finds one in mid. Oh, wow,
Good
what
trade
a
out from
trade
Sloth.
from Sloth. And that's the start of something special.
Fish finds a shot again, but traded by Muka, 1-for-1 here. Wallace still
Nice
making her
trades
presence
from
short.
UO Yellow. Making it happen.
Bit of an awkward exit here from Muka. He does break the shield. Both players escape with their lives. And it looks like
see. They reset. Don't want to end A here because there's 2 Seattle players over there.
I think this
So
is a
they could
strong
call into
mid-round
B.
walk up to B because they're aware of the fact that the Vice likely started on C after that mid-walk from Seattle Red. Knows that the player is unlikely to be here. Tyler finds a deagle here. 1 bullet in the chamber, finally going to reload.
It's like an excellent little measured mid-round. I mean, nice trades and do a nice mid-round from UO Yellow. Sets it up with a 3v3 post play. Let's see what Sloth can do in A-Link.
Will he
Spike
take the
planted.
timing? Of course he will. Not able to find the
Doesn't
shot on
quite
Walla.
grab one. Perhaps a little eager,
And
but
this is what we talk about with the Sloth factor. He's going to take any and every fight when given the opportunity, and
Sometimes
whether or
it
not
works.
he wins it might be the difference maker in the round here. Tap coming in, no defuse, just a dink out from Gemma Sal. The defuse coming in for real this time, and the shot out from Walla. Man,
that is a riot. Remove the pings around.
it sure is. And I will say, we talked about him loading into this match. And we're talking
Fish.
about him already.
What do you mean? Or Sloth.
We're talking about Sloth. I mean, just overextending. It wasn't a necessary fight, right? They had the information that there were A players to begin with. They knew they were coming from A-Link anyway. He's looking for a fight in a 3v3 with the bomb down. I mean, all alone.
I mean, I don't know. Hindsight's 2020. We would say it's not necessary, but maybe he wins it, and we're like, wow, what a play from Sloth, really bringing us into a one map. But looks like a little bit of a quick garage. Maybe he's changed the pace a little bit on this UO Yellow. Get their legs under him.
Yeah, it's going to be real fast in the garage here. The dart coming through.
Thorns kind of stop him, though.
I mean, this is a great Thorns. It does break the shield from the ISO as well. Omen Blind prepared off of a trap. A shot out from TK Black Belt. Haiku jumps out with the Spectre.
Yoshi grabs a headshot, but it's not enough with that classic. You see what Sloth can do as he walks up B.
Yeah, another regroup back towards B here. It seems to be that's the pivot option here, but Walla finds an early pick. Blitz jumping out, unaware of Sloth.
But Sloth can't get both kills though. ISO shield's too strong against the classic.
Shield, dumb, stupid shield agent. I'll
Pretty
tell you
well
what, I'm
handled.
slamming my desk in the ranked servers because of this guy.
Yeah, not a really fun agent to play against, but pretty well handled from Seattle Red. Looks like they're not even abusing that ISO heavy. One thing to talk about is Walla. You know, he hasn't really played duelist agents in this game too much. Been more of a backseat, but here he's on ISO and he's 5 out of 7 ult orbs on round 3.
Yeah, and it looks like they're gonna give him another opportunity to take an early gunfight. I mean, this is like the power of the ISO, you know, as the duelist is pop that shield and go ahead and go take a brawl.
Make something happen on your own. There's maybe a little bit of late A control from Seattle Red. See this Omen Flash comes in.
No Omen Flash. Maybe off the contact of Walla, but it seems like they broke that trap. The Blitz is on top of B with an Outlaw here. Gonna get a duel against Sloth, most likely incoming here.
And
finds the shot on the Sloth. That's a brutal first blood.
See if this makes UO Yellow speed up into A. They'd be running into 3 players.
Really well measured from Seattle Red here, I think. You know, trusting the Vice to have all of that information. See, Kablitz finds the pick with the Outlaw in the mid. It's not really drawing anyone.
I wonder if the calling is thrown off a little bit by the Vice. It's hard to do a lot of those fast garage and fast C stuff with the Thorns. Luca exposed in the open with the drone.
Mid here finds the pick through smoke.
And that's a big kill from
Big
Yoshi.
scan, backside finds 2, vulnerable as well. Forces the TP out.
Oh, Yoshi.
Finds another one.
Safe hands. Yoshi makes the bonus happen. Really excellent entries into the site.
Spike planted.
Blitz looking to find one with the Outlaw. Dash expiring. Gonna jump back up into heaven. I mean, this retake on paper should be undoable.
Nigh on impossible, but let's take a little peek at this ult orbs after the kills come in. Wonder if they farm it on the right person. Yoshi's gotta be getting close.
Shots out from Scoobs and Gemisal cleans up that round pretty nicely, all things considered, despite that first pick not going their way.
Yeah, I mean, really excellent janitorial work from Yoshi, just cleaning up the A site. And here's 5 out of 7 from the ISO on the side of UO Yellow. Maybe both of these ISOs are going to have huge impact into this map. Perhaps we were highlighting the wrong players.
Well, you know, I think highlighting Sloth is the right thing, because I really do think the Sloth factor is going to be the make or break for University of Oregon. He's going to be lurking every single round, and whether he finds value or not is going to make a big impact on this attacking half
100%.
for the side of University of Oregon. Although I will say that Yoshi and Walla have been very high impact so far this half.
Yeah, let's see how well this C fake goes. Looks like they're sending in the clone and the shield. Look at this reaction of Seattle Red pulling out of the A site. Great migration.
However, the wall should go down here soon, and they should be pretty well aware of the fact that there are no players in the bomb site.
You gotta think Seattle Red are kind of panicking here. It's good from Fish to maintain this A control, but look at the middle of the map. They just have no information.
He's going to be in a deep pause. Will they commit any kind of util? It looks like they're drawing for the draw face. Fish is taking the timing. He's going to be...
Grabs 0! Huge kill from Gemisal. And the round's wide open for UO Yellow.
Blitz with the off back sight.
Something happen on site. Can't kill the ISO.
Understanding that he couldn't shoot the ISO shield in order to get one. Trying to find a second target and get shot in the head instead.
Huge kill from Yoshi. The shield getting a ton of value there. It's a really hard retake for Seattle Red.
Okay, Black Belt does find the pick on a slot, lurking in mid like he normally is. However, this 4v3 post plan is still going to be pretty brutal.
Yeah, here's the Black Belt. Hit by the Omen Flash. Good position from Gemisal.
Not ready yet.
Understanding there's one heaven, the respawn coming in, the trades coming through the swing.
And it's so well handled. And now we're 5 out of 7 on your ult. I mean, this is an excellent start to the half for UO Yellow.
Yeah, I mean, despite the pistol really not going their way that round.
Yeah.
really cleaning up nice. It's going to force University of Seattle into a pretty weak buy here.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see if they let Walla take a hero rifle and just rip that ultimate. and try to
100%. He
find
does
an early
almost
first
have
pick.
enough money for it, but it looks like he elects not too confident in the Deagle for now.
I think we're looking at a mid walk down. I mean, this is the classic Haven, I'm on eco, let's walk out mid and make something happen.
Yep, looks like a similar default from UO Yellow. Just gonna make this C-long pressure, cop the orb. Cypher does a little A-lick.
Walla walking down mid here, on his lonesome, looking for a pick. He's seeing absolutely nothing.
That's a lot of information for Walla.
Sloth finds a shot out onto Walla there.
I know
Sloth
exactly
as he
where
picks
you
the
are.
player all the way up mid. Good awareness.
And the ult
There's
coming
the
through is
Cypher
gonna
ult
see
coming in.
3 towards C. I mean, this should create an instant reaction from University of Oregon as they rush towards the A-bomb site. Sloth getting greedy, looking for more.
Huge round from Sloth though. I mean, big kill and the big Cypher ult makes the anti-eco almost over already.
Plant coming down now for Muka. I believe he's one off of his
Spike
ult. No, he
planted.
just got his ultimate as well, so that's something to carry forward for the next round here.
Yeah, this is super well handled on this ultimate economy from UO Yellow.
One enemy remaining.
But they're just rolling now.
TK Black Belt finding Sloth again. I mean, Sentinel on Sentinel violence coming through. Finds a second shot onto Yoshi there. Just looking for some exits here, really. I mean, not much else he's really going to be able to find as University of Oregon backs away and lets Scoops
Doesn't
take the
matter.
pick.
Excellently done. Chase, you know, could you remind me the score right now?
It is 3-2.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Could you read it again?
It's 5-0.
Oh.
We talk about the momentum. I
That's right.
appreciate you bringing me back to that. I mean, you're so right. It looks like they're playing up 5-0. It looks like that
They're so
pistol round
confident.
never happened. I mean, all of their swings are with so much confidence here. I mean, that's a great point. James.
100%. I think he's aware of the mid kill, and Sloth just finds the guy and ults immediately. The rotates immediately. They look like a machine right now. Let's see if they roll into the C site with that same machine mentality. Vice isn't quite set up over here. This might be a big impact.
Yeah, is that like a late round decision?
You and me.
The ult comes in, doesn't find
Ult
any.
grabs the. Oh wait.
They grab Kablitz? Where
Where's
did Kablitz get grabbed
Kablitz?
from? He finds the kill onto Yoshi. Haiku finds one onto Scoops. I mean, this C hit has been completely stopped.
Yeah, tough stuff to be honest. I thought I was gonna look good after the Vice was pretty late, but after the Isolate loss, it's pretty hard to convert. And both duelists are down for UO Yellow. It looks like they're gonna pick up the scraps in mid.
And it looks like Seattle content to just play full retake A. University of Oregon has gone pivoting towards A the last couple rounds, maybe feeling the pressure of they can't do it 3 times in a row. Looking to re-clear in the garage. He's going to force Blitz into a swing, but Gemicel does find the kill.
Grabs Kablitz. It's a big kill to open the round up.
Walla spots Muka. He's going to put the shield up. I imagine he's going to rip his ultimate here. That's
Walked
not
up on
to.
pretty far. Muka gets the kill.
Fish finds one. The
This
trade
is
comes
doable
in.
for Muka.
I mean, 1v2. Bomb going to go down.
He's
He's
built
going to
for
get his gun
situations
back.
like these. 1v2 for Muka. Taps
Tap
early so
early.
he can find a kill quick.
Shot
Can't
not
quite
there.
grab one.
4 bullets. Needs
30
to find
seconds
2.
left. One
Shot
enemy
on the first
remaining.
2 bullets left. He's able
Still
to
gotta
grab
stick to
default.
playing. He's got lots of time though.
Oh,
Muka
finds
makes
the
it happen.
shot.
What a
And
shot
look
from
at them pop
Muka.
off in the lounge.
Yo,
I mean,
look at the
absolutely
team. Nora is
beautiful.
cracking up. It's silly that they let him get away with it. Why did they let him get away with it?
And I mean, if I'm the side of Seattle, I need a breather after that one. This is 4 rounds in a row now. You can feel the momentum.
We are
the
rolling.
screen.
5-0 is right. I mean, UO Yellow in complete control of this map with a huge clutch from Muka. Hard not to think that they're going to run away with this half, especially with Seattle Red on a low buy right now.
I mean, like you said, it's forcing them back onto this eco round. I'm surprised that there's not some kind of timeout called here. This half could get out of hand very quickly.
Yeah, it's certainly feeling like it. Here's Kablitz with knives and A short though. See if something can happen.
Doesn't find anything on the initial peek there. Forced back away. It looks like University of Oregon is going to win this initial A fight.
Yeah, and look at the confidence on the mini-map. Do you see Aiden just swinging window? Just face check, see if one's walked up.
Well, he
Love
understands.
that.
He said, I have the better gun, and I'm better than you. I'm
Yep.
going to take that gunfight.
I mean, there's no reason he won't just pop everyone in the server.
Here.
Pretty measured here, this re-hit. Making the re-hit here. It's going to keep 2 players here for sure, although it's not drawing any extra rotates because they
Yeah,
are aware
not
of the
an
fact that
excellent
Blood's not
pick.
coming in.
Look at this awareness from Haiku sticking on the C site.
He's
Might
gonna
have
be
a
pretty
good shot
important
here.
The walk-up coming sound is starting to be heard.
I'm not sure about the gun
Are they
barrel.
aware? Sloth doesn't see. The flash is
Oh,
good. Haiku
wow.
finds 2. third.
What a flash.
Wow. And I
One
mean,
enemy
TK Black Belt
remaining.
finds the third. I mean, the scan is coming in. How did this happen?
Yeah, great positioning from Haiku and great flash out of the Vice.
And Fish cleans it
Wow,
up.
I mean the micro play from Seattle Red there was really excellent. The idea not to over-rotate out of Haiku, and then the Vice Flash is still up. I mean, really well handled. The C site looks like a bit of a nightmare for Yo Yellow right now.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like University of Oregon, from a macro perspective, won that round, right? They won the A fight. They decided to pivot back towards C. However, the fake just wasn't enough to sell, and it left University of Seattle with 2 players on the C bomb site that combined for 4 kills.
Yeah, 100%. Tough stuff to see, and all the times that Yo Yellow has stepped into the C site, they've kind of got melted. It's interesting to see how they deal with this Vice.
It looks like they're going to turn their attention towards mid here, maybe having an understanding that C is a little difficult. Bit of a pace change here.
Maybe pop into B.
So pops in,
Wow,
unaware of the TP,
the
smoke
TP
goes
and
up
just
top, and
fries
then TP
Haiku.
goes on to default, forces Haiku to pick one to look at, and Haiku picked wrong. Kablitz does find the trade on Namuka though.
But Gemisal safe hands gets the kill into back site.
Looks
Should
like
get the
tapping
plant
the
down,
plant.
just a
the
tap,
bomb
and that's
goes
the
down.
bomb down. This is a
Down.
scrappy round. Kablitz
shot out
finds
from
Yoshi
Kablitz.
in garage.
Aware of Scoops, but Scoops finds the shot. Sloth goes down
Scoops
to
in the
Walla, and it
1v2.
leaves Scoops in the 1v2 with the bomb down.
And remember, ISO here means that the 1v2 is not impossible if the round goes late.
It looks like Scoops is going to probably try and look to find one first, at least, before trying to plant the bomb.
Yeah, gotta hope you find the ISO pretty quick here.
Looks like Fish is going to be the first one taking contact. Unless the shot goes the way Scoops does not.
Fortunate. You know, it looked okay with the Gemisal popping into B, but then it kind of falls apart as Kablitz gets a lot after the op kill on C-Long.
And I think the idea there was to try and create all of this presence and pressure B. Meanwhile, Muka was walking up C long, hoping to find an enemy now. Not so aware, but Kablitz not sold on it with the op, finds the shot, finds a second through garage, and it all fell apart from there.
Yeah, and you gotta think maybe you didn't expect that B hit to work quite as well as it did, you know? It's tough after you get the kill and you're like, well, we could just plant, but that wasn't the plan. A
Exactly.
little bit of chaos throws off Yo Yellow, and now here's a huge round for the economy.
Scanning ahead.
A little bit of A control out of Yo Yellow, measured 4-1. Scoops lights up Walla a little bit.
Yeah, left on 5 HP there. No damage dealt to the side of University of Oregon. I mean, Walla took the peak and
Good
did
trade.
nothing.
Walla incentivized to use his ult maybe here. Take a full
Deploying
Drone
drone.
for
Fight.
drone, gonna scan. Another out. Yoshi tagged up. Shield comes through. Vulnerable. I mean,
not gonna
Fish
do that out of this corner.
needs some help. He crosses out. The smoke comes just in time for the
Oh,
tag.
what
on
a
the
big
Sova
ult.
And Gemisal finds a shot, but Haiku with the trade. Meanwhile,
One
Walla
enemy
not
Grabs
really
one in
short.
short, and the rotates are in.
Muka left
Muka
alone in this
grabs one.
1v3.
Can he pull off magic again? Likely not,
Needs to
considering
get
he's
this
stuck
kill
in this
fast as
iso
TK
wall.
Black Belt is running at him right now.
And honestly, well handled from Walla, just stalling in there long enough to ensure that no matter what happens in that iso wall, the round was going to be over. You know, we were talking about how Yo Yellow were running away with it, but now look at the round score. It's not 5-0 anymore. They're losing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I talked about how I wanted to see a timeout from Seattle. I'd like to see a timeout from the side of University of Oregon right now. I mean, that's 3 in a row with only 3 rounds left in the half, and you would hope you would get a little bit more. I mean, with the momentum that they had, we talked about the momentum all series long. We've been talking about it this map. It feels like the pendulum has swung back the other direction.
Yep, looking a little tough, but every time we're saying it's looking a little tough, some magic happens, and I'm looking again at Sloth, you know? He's not had the best map, maybe at the bottom of the scoreboard again, but I'm waiting for the turn up to happen. Just walking up grass right now.
Shot out from Scoops.
Finds
the
a
pick on the Walla.
short.
I mean,
He's
that's
done
big.
excellent in that duel. And look, the bomb is over towards garage. Tyler's cooking something up.
Trip the Vice wall here. It's going to draw the Vice back towards the setup. Kablitz
Here.
opping on the C site. It looks like University of Oregon might decide to go into a late A hit here, leaving Sloth in mid as they begin to regroup. But the thing is, with the Vice Flash, soon they're going to have the information. There is nobody behind that Vice wall.
You know, a lot of times in this half, Seattle Red are kind of cheating a lot towards A, especially with no
Spike
B
down
trip.
A.
They're just gambling that they're not going to go early B, and they're just putting a lot of numbers on A.
And as we just saw, I mean, Fish sneaks into a really strange off angle and catches one with their knife out. I
Yeah,
mean, Sloth gets fined by the
Sloth
op,
gets found by the
but it
op,
did
it's
draw some
tough.
rotates. It looks like University of Oregon is going to find the A bomb site should they take it right now.
And honestly, I think they're in an okay spot. Even though it's a 3v4, they still got Omen Flash from Hell. You know, definitely an opportunity to deny this retake, especially if they don't die to the Sova ult.
30 seconds left.
Finds the tag and the spray down from heaven off of the dart as well. Finds one at 2v4 a little
planted
more
though.
difficult. But hey, we saw G2 do it in VCT
Spike
Americas.
planted.
Why not UO Yellow?
100%. Let's look at Gemma Sal. Trying to kill this CT exit. Grabs
Shots go the
TK
way.
Black Belt. Here comes the Omen Flash.
Black
Silva blinded up in CT. Ops Heaven can't really trade.
Last
CT walk
player
out.
standing.
Finds a shot from Fish.
enemy
A shot from
remaining.
Gemma Sal. It's going to leave it in a
Gemma
1v1
Sal.
here.
Nice.
Nice
Gemma
shot
Sal,
from Jama.
incredible work. That's a 2v4 from Gemma Sal and Yoshi.
And I mean, just clinical shots out from Gemma Sal. We've seen it throughout this entire series. Really just finding a way to make rounds that feel lost won.
100%, and it's a little bit of heretics. You talk about trading those picks, trading the kills on the opposite side of the map to leave the A site open, then they converted even though they were down numbers.
I mean, here we are again, almost through this first half. It's a horse race. I mean, it's neck and neck, like we have in
100%.
this whole series. Pearl 14-12 for
Maybe
Seattle.
we shouldn't be talking about the momentum so much.
know.
Everything's swinging so rapidly.
Back and forth, but I will say it's many rounds at a time, right? When one
true.
team has gotten some rounds,
Wow, and
it's
even
you
though
and
the
me.
blitz is spotted by Scoobs on the Yoru roll, Sloth gets picked by him in Garage. Tough stuff.
Scoobs finds his way into spawn, but is noted, is made aware of by the side of Seattle, blinded
He's in
up,
trouble.
and this pinch is just brutal.
And Yo Yellow doesn't even really take any space off of that pressure and spawn. They don't realize how many Seattle Red players were pulled into their own spawn.
Yeah, and I mean, Muka alone here in Garage with the bomb. It looks like they're just going to try and force something to see. But with the Thorns and the Vice Wall here, it's going to isolate a fight most likely. They do trigger the wall.
TK Black Belt in a good pause until he flashed himself.
Yeah,
But he
however,
still
Gemma Sal
kills Gemma
forced out
Sal.
alone, and there's a player back plat as well. Jump up, shot out
Shot
by
from
Muka.
Muka.
Unable to find the
Can't
second.
quite make it happen.
Spike down.
Swings out and
C.
finds one.
Yoshi
Left
in the
alone in this
1v3. It's going to be a tough job to plant.
Got the spike.
40 seconds. It's enough time to threaten this Garage wrap. Looks like she commits to it.
I think
Nobody's
Seattle
particularly
Red pretty
aware.
aware. Yep, Haiku does find the shot, cleans up the round there.
Tough, tough, tough. You know, it's 3 rounds in the
Last
favor
round
of
in the
Yo
half.
Yellow, and now that's 2 rounds in the favor of Seattle Red. It's not looking great.
Yeah, and I mean, I'll ask you the question. Do you feel like Haven is an attack-sided map?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what these comps. Can I be honest? I'm retired.
You don't know
I
anymore.
don't know, dude.
You're washed up.
I'm
old
lying.
man
I'd
doesn't
be
know
lying if
anymore.
I'd be like, "Hey, double duelist. That means attack." I'm just lying.
Well, if you told me that this map was attack-sided, I would have believed you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, maybe I should lie to you more often.
Yeah, I
ahead.
think you should, honestly. A control coming out from both teams here. Dart scans one.
Show me a target.
Shot. The fight out from Walla from Long gets shut down by Muka. I mean, that's
Huge
just
skill
a
from
great
Muka.
shot.
Honestly,
I know
Walla
exactly
kind of been getting owned on this A fight, and then it's kind of just not mattering because look at the rotates. Cielo's still got enough
I mean, the Vice
numbers
Ult's
here.
going to be pretty brutal, but Yoshi does find the pick in time before the Vice Ult takes the pop. I mean, I imagine a Flood retake is coming from Kablitz with these weaker weapons.
Oh, nice kill from Gemma Sal in heaven.
And the discipline to back up away. The blind into CT is really good on the
Last
Kablitz. The
player
swings coming
standing.
through
Wow.
the trades. I mean, only Haiku left alone in this 1v4. It should be undoable.
Really confident round
Spike
from Yo
planted.
Yellow. Muka just swings the ISO shield long, finds him, and they just roll through the site.
We're looking at another 6-6 half. I mean, it can't get any closer.
It
Switching
really
sides.
cannot. I mean, these teams are neck and neck. I'd love to tell you that it's attack sided, but can't really know. I guess I'm hoping that it's defense sided as a UO fan.
Yeah, I mean, what would you look to see out from the side of University of Oregon on this defensive half here, right? With this Yoru ISO comp, are they looking for brawls and early picks, or you know,
I
how's it
think
supposed
so.
to
I
look?
mean, there's a lot of setting the Yoru up and then TPing out, right? So I think we're going to see that in the middle here where we're going to post Scoobs up and then see if we can get a fight and get out. I'd also look at Yoshi. It's done a lot early in the half last time with the pistols. Let's see if she can do it again here.
And you know, we talked about
Try
our two
not to
X factors
die.
on each side. Kind of towards the bottom, pretty
Cutting
quiet on
through.
both sides. Fish not having as much impact
I
in these
didn't
mid
realize
rounds.
Fish was near the bottom, but I guess I haven't been saying his name so much.
A control coming out from the side of Seattle Red.
Looks like
We
the
do
right
see
call
that
from
deep
Seattle Red.
insert. TK Black Belt, I mean, how can you be aware? They have no information about both of these players walked up.
The A
and Sloth
players
is all
are
the way
in
through.
trouble. Big
Muka
kill from
finds
Muka.
one.
Huge kill from Yoshi. Wow,
all
they
of the
shut
fights.
down the A fight with 2.
Everything going the side of University of Oregon. A bunch of blue in the kill feed. Fish. Haiku, wait, 2 right clicks find them.
Haiku
But the
tries to
blind
make
is
it
good.
happen.
Sloth up on the flank. Noted.
Sloth finds
one.
one,
Fish
and
left
that's
alone.
what he
is
needed.
22. I mean, he's low HP.
Can Fish pull a page out of
Gemma
Muka's
has
book?
the exit. How disciplined can she be? Fish, very disciplined in these checks. He seems like he's going to be aware of this.
Last player
Finds the
standing.
shot.
Fish.
He's going to re-wrap long. Scoob's walking up short behind him. Isn't going to find this timing necessarily,
And
but the
that's
orb tap
cleaned
leads
up
to it.
from Scoobs. Well
Wow.
done. Fish can't quite pull a Mooka on that 1v2.
No, he can't.
I mean, I was really worried for the A hit because there was just 2 players stuck on site for UO Yellow, but Mooka got a huge entry, and then Yoshi cleared up the backside player. It was really well handled.
I mean, I will say I was a little concerned that we went from a 5v2 into a 1v1. However, a one round is a 1 round, and there's nothing more important than winning the pistol.
They don't ask how, they ask how many.
There are no room on the scorecards for comments, Chance. Just numbers.
That's what I'm saying. They don't put the 5v2 on Baseball Reference.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
All right, here's a little mid walk from Seattle Red, like just an eco. We're just wasting 2 minutes of our time watching them play. Not even worried about this round at all as a UO Yellow fan. Lots of A control. Here comes a B rotate. Not worried. Got the stack ready.
I mean, yeah, you're saying it so confidently.
Seattle Red unconcerned of what they're gonna do in this round. Pops
Over
the trip.
but
Not
did
worried.
break the
Not
cam.
worried.
Did break the cam. Is noted. Not able to find the shot.
Oh,
His blind
big
is good.
flash.
Oh, great discipline from Yoshi.
Oh, I'm not worried.
Blind enemy, but the trades are good as well from University of Oregon. And
One
Scoop's found the pick
enemy
on the
remaining.
player, cleaning it up now. Haiku left alone. Does have bomb. Does have a guardian.
Not worried. A nice
Not
position
aware
from
of the
Sloth.
And there's the
Cleans up the
Sloth
round.
factor, stepping up, making an
See,
impact.
shouldn't have even played that round. What's the point?
As we head into this bonus here, and I believe University of Oregon has won 2 of 3 potential bonus rounds. When they have won the pistol, they have
It's
converted
true.
the bonus, I believe, 2 out of 3 times. So we could be looking at another, we said it a million times, momentum shifting round.
Yeah, well, the thing is, 2 of the last bonuses they won, they lost the round after. So
That's true.
maybe we're looking to lose this bonus.
I
Whatever
would
happens
say
here,
give
I'm
them a
riding for Yo Yellow. They wanted whatever happens here is all I'm saying. Maybe we'll listen in, see if they're thinking the same thing.
I'm doing the spam dart.
Out. Get out.
Wow,
Spam
fast.
dart incoming.
Great breakdown there.
120 on
Oh,
Jet.
man.
120
Cashed in and got
backside.
2. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter what
Gemma
you're
Sal's
saying.
so angry at Aiden here.
Oh, 2 big
Spike
shots up from
planted.
Scoobs. I mean, 2v3 retake, this is pretty doable. And Scoobs hit the wall pretty early. I don't know how aware they're going to be of Mooka on the flank here. I think Yoshi just needs to be disciplined. Make some noise, but not too much. As Mooka finds
Last
the
player
pick.
standing.
Finds a second, but they're
One
unaware. Where are the
enemy remaining.
comms?
Time is super low for this, though. Mooka's going to rotate all the way around.
Slow walking towards
Bomb
garage.
is
Walla
ticking.
unaware.
Looks like a nice play from Mooka. Wall doesn't know, but now he's
Not a
rotating
lot of time.
backside.
He's running out of time here. He needs to take this fight pretty quickly here. If he's not finding it, he might not be able to find the defuse.
Revealing area.
Start
He's
coming in,
got a half.
Has to half. Doesn't
I
have the
think there's
half.
no time.
And Walla cleans it up.
You know,
Yeah, there would be
pretty
time there.
pretty well managed to break the eco, though. I was saying they shouldn't win the bonus. Maybe that's what they were talking about when we listened in.
Yeah, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they broke the eco without winning the bonus.
Aiden talked to Nora, and they communicated backside and said, what if we just both died? I think that'd be a strat.
I think it worked out pretty well because look at that. Seattle Red. is-
Seattle Red are saving
the
after
eco.
a round win. Resetting their own lost bonus and then not buying, it's a little tough.
I mean, that's a head scratcher, right?
I mean,
My ranked teammates do that and I yell at them. I'd be yell if I'm the coach, I would call the timeout right now and slam the shit out of my desk.
it's a good thing I'm 6 hours from Seattle, or I'd have a word.
Slow default round coming out from the side of Seattle Red. I mean, what would they be looking to do with these weak weapons? I mean, another
deal
2-minute
headshots.
waste of my time.
We unconcerned is how I feel about this round. Fish has made magic happen with the one taps and has been pretty quiet this map, so let's see if he can pull something off against Scoobs and B here. Nice drone from Muka. Probably
Gemma
makes
Sal
it so he
finds
doesn't
one with
get
the
a
outlaw.
fight. Oh, and
Scoobs
there's the
was
deagle
chasing
ringing.
A guy through a wall instead of looking in front of him on his screen, but you know that gun not picked up.
Doesn't have his mouse pad. Oh
Fish finds
no.
a second. We talked about the fish factor. However,
The sloth
what about
factor.
the sloth factor? 3v3 here as they will take the B bomb site, and it looks like Fish is trying to make a sloth style play in this A link smoke.
Let's see if he can do it better than sloth. And he can.
It is able to trades back and forth.
This
I
is a
mean,
clash of storylines here.
off angle for Gemma Sal. Isn't able to find one dinked up as well, but the Cypher roll coming in, going to reveal the locations of both
Take
players.
flight.
Last player
Sloth
standing.
finds another one, shoots down the drone.
And here's Fish in the
Fish
1v2.
left
Can he
alone.
make it happen?
Tap coming
Gemma
in.
Sal, low HP.
Re-tapping again.
Gemma Sal, very patient here.
Seems to be
Holds the
holding
far
Sloth
angle.
back. Sloth
Pretty
is
well
sinking.
done.
One enemy
The shot in
remaining.
there, but the
Nice!
defense comes through.
Wow. Even though there was heroics from Fish in that round, Sloth sticks the bomb.
I mean, what a waste of 2 minutes, right? It wasn't at all.
Unconcerned. Why did we watch that?
And I believe that this one rifle, I mean, look at the economy for Seattle Red. They really need to convert this round. That being said, they
The
did
economy
kill
for
4.
UO Yellow is not great
We're
either.
looking at a similar situation where once again we have these big impact rounds where whoever wins this round is going to hopefully carry the momentum for one more on an eco round.
Yeah, 100%. This is a huge round for both teams' economy, but what a clutch from Sloth, just sticking. You know, but honestly, heroic plays from both of our storyline players.
Yeah, and there's the A control util. I will say, making the casters look good that round, talking about the pre-game.
Yeah, I don't know how well it's going to turn out the rest of the map.
Tag coming into Yoshi forces her back, and it looks like Seattle just wants to roll into this A hit. They're unconcerned with what kind of rotates they might be drawing. I mean,
Look at
all
the
of
mini-map.
players are here. Everybody is here. This is going to be a full-on brawl. All of the
Wow,
kills go the way
I
of Seattle.
mean, that's kind of unbelievable. The read from UO Yellow was pretty excellent. They had
Gemma has a
everyone.
deagle. Did University of Oregon not full buy into this round?
Not sure.
Should I be yelling at University of Oregon?
I'm not sure. They're not 6 hours away, so maybe they can feel my wrath a little bit.
Let's clean up the round. That was
I'd
phenomenal.
love to see the tab here. Maybe we're poor casters. Oh, they forced.
Wow, forcing a deagle.
I don't know which was worse.
Man,
Oh,
that's a
man.
pretty brutal round to lose for the side of University of Oregon, and so convincingly so.
Going into this eco, let's see if they can chip away some of these ults at least for Seattle Red, and then they can have the advantage going to the next gun round. But Seattle Red's economy is going to be great here. Look at it. They got 3K. They got bands on bands.
Like Chance's bank account.
Not anymore, buddy. Can't be true.
And I think Seattle Red, understanding that they just rolled on A, why not try it on C? I mean, look at this fast game coming in. There are 2 players here on the side of University of Oregon, but with Shock taking on the Driv and the Dash coming in. Sloth left alone as Gemma Sal playing behind the smoke, but they're getting ready for the Flood retake. I mean, they might just fast fight this. Here it comes.
What dude backside can get any. Haiku finds one of
Yoshi
the floods.
finds
Yoshi finds 2.
Scoobs in the 1v1 ult. Not able to find the kill on
sketch
the
fight.
Walla.
Remaining.
And Fish found Yoshi at the same time. That leaves Muko alone here in this 1v3. Just a
Spike
classic. I mean,
planted.
This would be magic. It's tough because you can never count them out. I'm always waiting with bated breath.
that was beautiful.
What does that mean?
Baby breath. Just like that. Beautiful.
Yeah, a little poetry. Nothing gold can stay.
Nothing gold can stay as Seattle Red taking the gold away from University of Oregon that round, cleaning it up as we are 9-9
It's like
here.
a spring turns to summer.
University of Oregon is going to be able to buy back into this round, and I mean, we've talked about how close this series has been. We're on our 3rd map. Every map has been close, and map number 3 is not disappointing.
I mean, I'm getting tired. It's been a long series. I
Let
wonder
us
how
hunt.
they're feeling in the server.
Yeah, let's do a quick listen in and see what University of Oregon's going to be bringing into this round.
Lot here.
Having A.
Okay.
I'm leaving B open.
Wow.
I can TP over in a second.
It wants you. Jet no dash.
Understanding that the A control is coming in. I mean, Seattle Red's just going to go for this exec again.
Not coming out yet.
University of Oregon should be
Now
aware.
they're coming out.
I'm full behind you.
I'm out with you, Arya.
Short.
Nice.
Yoshi finds one
I'm
backside.
coming with you.
I'm
3, 2,
fighting
1.
off.
And Scoops cleans up the A short players.
Long.
Spike
It's
Not
a
out.
reversal of the round from earlier.
Swing him, nice.
Great
Wow.
round
Good round,
for
guys.
University of Oregon, and they're excited in the lounge. They're feeling it. And
Yeah.
I mean, what a great listen in, right? University of Oregon hearing the A control, understanding that the A hit is going to happen, understanding that they
And
did
stacking
it last
the
time,
site.
and knowing, and they didn't clear short, and Scoops got so much value. I mean, Seattle felt like they could do what they had done before, not expecting the adaptation, but University of Oregon,
Yeah,
they're adaptable.
and a lot of it's the gunfights. I mean, big kill from Yoshi backside. Because you remember last time there was a 5-stack on the back of A site from UO Yellow, and it just didn't turn out. But that time, the stack was very effective, and I
Yeah,
think that's
maybe-
just some different duels.
Maybe a false sense of security for Seattle, right? They felt like they owned that last
Deploying
round.
drone.
But really,
Yes,
they didn't win the
100%.
macro.
And here's Yoshi in a big duel with Fish.
Shot out.
Fish can't find
One out
it.
by
Well
Yoshi.
done from Yoshi. It's a big 5v4 into a big gun round. Jemma
Caught with
lit
their
up.
able to TP out. A slot there for the cover. Haiku left alone, but Blitz finds the shot onto Yoshi. Swinging out into window, a
And
bit
it's
of a
evened
bold
up
peek.
4v4. Aiden's aware of
Scoops
this garage
behind.
peek.
Spike
Scoops
down
and
mid.
Muka have full control of the flank here. I mean, Kablitz is left alone to find everything.
Huge kill from Walla on slot though.
Haiku,
He has to find this and he doesn't.
Walla one shot, but with the shield, has an opportunity here with the bomb.
He gets
Gonna
ult
get
on
the bomb
plant.
down.
Doesn't really matter.
Trying to do
what Muka did,
before.
but I'm just not interested. I'm unconcerned. They don't have a Muka on their team.
Understanding the plant did not go down, doesn't find the pick that he's looking for. Does Walla?
Yo does a great job just chilling out here.
Yeah, I mean the Omen ult coming in on
Omen
default.
ult doesn't
Sinking
spot
the ult.
him.
Oh no, the ice ult rip.
Oh, Muka finds the kill. He tried to outclutch the clutcher. Can't quite do it.
And I mean, a bit of a blunder from Jemma covered by.
I mean, maybe. And then, honestly, not the worst play out of Walla trying to iso where Jemma came from, assuming they'd be doubled up. But Muka, a little bit one step ahead, goes long.
Yeah, you know, the most important part about the Shaq and Kobe duo is that they're there for each other, right? So
And they play different positions.
you're right, they do play different
They're in
positions.
different spots of the map.
Just like how Muka and Jemma play different roles, and they're there to oop each other. I mean, Jemma was like, I'll get the info for you, you get the kill, and it was clean. I mean, I never even for a second was concerned.
They call him Muka
Eyes
because
up.
he ooping.
Nice. Great work.
My bad. Looks like a little bit of fast C-pop out of fucking Seattle Red or whatever. My
It
bad for
feels like
swearing.
Seattle Red, out of ideas. I mean, they rerun rehash the same rounds over and over. He's locked in his cage with no gun now.
gun,
But
tough.
the flood from Yoshi hopefully helping, but none of the fights are going the way of University of Oregon. Big scans coming through.
I mean,
Once
Yoshi
they
might make it
finally-
happen though. Ooh, Yoshi only grabs one.
I mean, all of the enemies were being scanned, but it's just too many targets. How do you shoot them all?
What do you think the call was on that Seattle Red round?
I think it was, let's just hit the blank out of C.
Yeah, but why?
A bit of a tilt, I think, honestly.
See, I'd like to hit tab and then ponder why. Why might they want to go C?
I see. They look at the scoreboard. They see Sloth 11 and 18 towards the bottom of the scoreboard. Maybe having understanding that he might be one of the weaker anchors. We talked about the Sloth factor. And honestly, it's not really there. And I
But
think
what's
that's
he
the
even going to
reason-
do when he's vice ulted, you know? Why are you
It's
coming
true.
after him?
It's true. I'm coming after him because you set me up for it.
What do you mean?
Just say you hate him.
Do the dishes, bro.
Setting up some interesting tripwires here. It looks like a bit of a C split this round. Maybe make it look pretty similar and catch one of these players off in garage with a split instead, right? Because University of Oregon have been trying to fast flood.
Fortunately for UAL, there's no one in garage to get caught.
That's true. They
Just
are
holding
aware
on the
of the split
backside.
coming in.
Classics
I mean,
only, though.
They have a lot of players here.
See if Jemma can make something happen. I don't know what gun she has.
She has a deagle. She is known for her deagle. So
Oh,
does
nice
find the
kill
trade
from
there.
Luka. Investing the ult into the eco,
Do
though.
they clear Jemma back plat here? Fish has an idea.
Oh, Jemma Sal.
Dinked up.
Oh,
Scoops did
that
find
shot
one.
wasn't quite enough. He's
Finds a gun
maybe
here.
a big 2v3
Do
at
they
a
invest
yellow.
the Yoru ult? Two players weak. The bomb goes
Huge
down.
kill from
The drone
Muka.
coming out.
And now see what play Scoops can make out of garage.
Scoops in the Yoru ult. He's gonna spot
One
both players
enemy
out. Muka
remaining.
finds
Huge
a shot
kill
on the
from
back plat.
Muka. And he
I mean, it
sees
leaves
the last
Walla in
player.
1v2.
Scanning
The
ahead.
dart coming in.
Lit up by
Scoops
the
out of
dart.
ult.
Time to jump.
Not gonna peek with the dart. Fake tap coming in.
Trying to pull a Muka against Muka.
He's still looking. He's looking. I think he's gonna try and exit the site, but Muka is aware of this.
I've seen this
He
movie before.
understands what could be happening right now. Holding deep in spawn.
30 seconds left.
He's gonna have a pretty quick rotate. I don't think he's gonna hear Walla get away, and Walla probably will be getting the bomb down here. But look at Muka. He has
Muka's
an
aware
idea.
of it already. Pretty well done from him.
I
He's
think
going to be there on
beat him here
decent
on the
timing.
He's gonna choose to go heaven. 15 seconds left. He's running out of time for the plant here.
Yeah, there's going to be nothing to smoke heaven or anything.
10
Muka
seconds
can
left.
just hold him on default forever.
He jumps out on top of him with the short. He doesn't find the kill.
Wow.
Dart coming in.
And now
he's
Muka's
trying to
gotta
wait for
live.
Scoops. He has to wait. Timing not
He's
there.
on
Walla
race.
doesn't find the
Default.
shot. Scoops finds the
Nice.
nice. Long, and they
Oh my
finally
God.
Muka's
you guys
playing
are
like someone I'd see on
Connor,
my
you're so
VCT
right
stream. You see that? He's like jumping out. He's like using the shorty like
Yeah,
that.
looking
That's
like
some
Rikers.
professional stuff.
I
you know
don't know.
what I
Wow,
mean?
I don't know about professionally jumping out of heaven in a 1v2 before.
I
the
don't
bomb
know,
goes
but that's that kind of swagger that they got, you
Match
know?
point.
I could never.
effortless.
Effortless.
Yeah,
Effortlessly cool.
and that brings us up to match point here. 12-10 for University of Oregon. They're going to have 2 chances to close this map and the series out.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be maybe the best chance they're going to get into this round. Got to look at some of these ults that are about to come up for Seattle Red, like this Ice ult and this Jet ult. So maybe this is the round where UO Yellow want to close it out.
I mean, look, all of the players leaning towards A. I think this is just a raw read from Luka, the IGL of Yellow.
This might be a little set play, though. They try to scare them out of A and then walk down mid.
Find the
Yoshi
pick.
grabs the kill in window. Huge kill.
They get out with no trade.
Seattle Red going to be in dire straits here. Here comes a little bit of a great migration from UO Yellow over towards C, though.
Meanwhile, Kablitz and Fish are lurked all the way up A. I think
Be faster.
Picks
My ult's
Yoshi.
ready.
Sloth was
Did they
ever on his
even
cam.
know?
How are
Did
we
they even know
unaware?
the Cypher, though? The Cypher might find them. Oh,
Scoobs unaware of the
Scoops.
push into CT.
I mean,
And they're
they
being
have to
held
be
down
aware
mid.
now. The thing is, he might kill the planner.
The
Yeah,
bomb
the
goes
bomb's down.
The
Spike
flank
down
coming in towards
A.
heaven. Sloth finds the
Sloth
shot
finds
and the ult
both.
coming in. That's Sloth back.
The
coming
hero's
in
back.
At the end. Fish alone in this 1v2.
Fish has to win a 1v2 to save the series.
And I mean, the cam and the trips are still up A because they never even hit them.
Yeah, he might get cooked by this trip. Wow, swings in
Sloth
front of the
finds
trip,
the
but
shot.
Sloth wins the
And
map
they're
at the
popping off
end.
in the
Longest
loud
series
Let's
of all fucking
go.
time, man.
I mean, it
Bro,
took a
I
while.
think- I
It
think
was
there
the
has to be
prodigal
at least
son,
one.
but he arrived.
He
And
arrived
he
just
popped
in
off.
time,
Did
and
you?
look
Yeah,
at him, he's so
yeah,
happy.
that's my boy.
Rightfully so.
That's my
Rightfully so.
boy. I mean, he arrived at the end. Really excellent stuff. Honestly, dude, my mouth is dry.
Yeah, I mean, what a banger of a series, right?
Long series.
Really long series.
Marathon.
All of the maps just about going as long as they could possibly
Yep.
go. University of Oregon, we talked about how they had been rolling for a number of matches now. This is
Not
probably
rolling.
the first gut check in a while, but you know what? They
Speed
took
bumps.
the punch, they spit the blood out to the side, and they punched right back.
That's right. They got up after they got knocked down. They can do everything.
Yeah.
They can win not close games. They can lose a map and still come back. I'm fascinated to see where they're going to go.
Yeah, well, I think that's all that we have for today, so we appreciate all of you guys at home coming to watch this match today. I'm Chase Wakeless,
I'm Chance.
and we appreciate you guys. See you soon.
Bye.